Young nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out clean as keep me up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic. On me to the credits roll. Talk down to me. They might have to send medical. I'm out the league. I'm OD. They pathetic though. Look how I move. I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might slide through with that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga. Look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid. I don't see a thing. Nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Hop on that jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like do it at top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga. Look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid. I don't see a thing. Nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but if it's the sky, no stress. Can't ground me, I know this since when I had less. Look at how far we progress. Fluid, I don't see a threat.
Welcome to the stream. If you guys can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. That way we can know that I'm coming through loud and clear. Let me know, guys, with a 1, right? Okay, all right. Let's begin the show by addressing a troll. A troll named Chip Marks came in and says, bro, when does this end? Well, it ends when you stop viewing, you know? And this is why we got to do these live streams, guys, because the people that follow Nubreed don't know what's going on. Anytime I make videos about this guy, his followers always come to my page saying, when does this end? You still talking about him? This man was just disrespecting my wife 4 days ago. A black woman. To all the black women that are viewing the show, I want you to see this is the video that Nubreed don't want you to see. This is the video that destroys his credibility, destroys his name, destroys his brand. We're going to take a look at this video and we're going to show you how he bashes, degrades my wife in a sexual way. That's right. This man took a video, as you can see up there. That video I made a year ago, where my wife and I pretty much was talking about how we met. And very innocent show, sharing how we met as teenagers. In 1993, to be quite frank. In 1993, Nubreed was so young, he couldn't even come outside. He couldn't even go to a party. He was a kid. He couldn't even come outside. I want you to put all of this into proper perspective as we go and do this particular show. In 1993, Nubreed was so young, he couldn't even come outside. He couldn't hang out. He couldn't go to parties. He couldn't go to clubs. He couldn't do anything. He was playing with G.I. Joes. In 1993, the time was different than today. In 1993, women were different. You could actually talk to ladies. They were not playing these games that they play today. In 1993, if a lady liked you, she came to you. She didn't wait for you to come to her. She didn't wait for you to approach her. Back then, women approach men more than men approach women. That's a whole different time. It ain't like today where as a man, you got to spend all of this money. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do all these different things. Back then, you ain't have to spend no money. If a lady liked you, she just liked you. You ain't have to take her on 5-star restaurants. You didn't have to do none of this nonsense. So now, what exactly is all of this about? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Nubreed made a video the other day disrespecting my wife in the worst way, implying that she was getting passed around at a party, implying that she was topping everybody off at a party, implying that she was wearing a skirt, implying that we were at a Diddy party, implying that I was a lame and I was all this negative stuff. First of all, at that time, I was 15 years old and I was working, making money. I don't know many 15-year-olds back then that was making money. You see what I mean? Good money as a teenager. The age that we were 15 years of age, and I think she was 16. So we were teenagers. So this is an innocent story of a childhood memory of how we met. And this animal decides to take something that is innocent and turn it into something evil. And I want you to see how diabolical and sick this individual is. And this is why I do these videos, guys. Because when I talk about these things, his viewers just don't seem to hold him accountable. They don't say anything about it. They just don't like when I make videos. And he took this video down because he's a coward. And he did this video on his small YouTube channel because that's how he really is. This man don't serve the Most High. You know what's so crazy about this, guys? This man made a video. I guess he was apologizing to Epic Mindset. This damn ninja said that he was my best friend. Let me look in the camera. Ninja, we were never friends. We were never friends. I don't know why you in the public telling people that we were friends. We were never friends. This dude got on camera and was like, yeah, I was his best friend. I don't know where this dude come off telling people that we were friends, let alone best friends. Dude, I don't even know you. The first time I met this ninja was in North Carolina. That was the first time I met this dude. This dude went on camera telling the world that we were best friends. Totally crazy and delusional. We're going to talk about that video at another time. At this point, let me focus more on what we're going to be talking about, because you see the trolls are in the building. And again, to the moderators, leave the trolls alone. Do not block any trolls. I want the trolls to be there because I want this to be a record of all of Nubreed's followers that come to the platform to do his dirty work. I want them to stay in the live chat. I want people to read. I want them to see how his viewers react and respond to this video here. Now, to all the black women that are in the building, whether you're black or white, Asian, doesn't matter, but primarily to the black women, I want you to think about what we're going to be looking at here. What we're going to be listening to here is this guy, Nubreed Global Lies. We're going to watch him bash a black woman. We're going to watch him fabricate information, distort information. And I want you all to understand this is how he do videos. Whenever you see Nubreed make a video about me, about brainwaves, about Rollo, about anybody, it will always be him distorting information. It will be him exaggerating, adding to, violating the scriptures. This man talk about he's a chosen one, a Bible believer. This man have never served God. He don't serve God. I am 100% convinced this man is a warlock, a demon that was sent from hell to grift and to destroy God's people from within. And that's what he does. You know, in the book of Proverbs, it talks about 6 things that the Most High hate. You know, this man violated all of those things in this particular video here. Now, guys, as a man, if you have a problem with me, right, I would expect you to address me, not women. If you got a problem with me as a man, you don't be a coward and try to insult a man's wife. You talk about me. But what this man decided to do is go after women, which is the most coward thing for a man to do. You have an issue with me, you address me like a man. And this is the same guy that talked all of this stuff about stepping in the ring, boxing matches, and all this other stuff. And now he's going after women. I'm showing you guys the character of this man. Now let's add some credible information here. Ringo TV is an actual married man. Actual married man. Ceremony, everything. Paperwork, everything. Do you understand me? Nubreed have baby mamas. He's not married. He's not married at all. You understand? He's not married at all. Now notice the troll. Notice the troll over there named Troll Me Dude says, bruh, how your name Ringo, but you scared to get in the ring? That's what his viewers do, guys. His viewers are all about violence and crime and death. Nubreed knows where I live. If Nubreed had a problem with me, I'm talking about a real problem, he'll come see me. That's all. No YouTube, no cameras, none of that nonsense. It'll be real life. Trust and believe me, it'll be real. It won't be televised. You know, like how they say the revolution won't be televised? When it get really real and there's no cameras and ain't no internet, ain't no monetization, we'll see who's really real. We'll see who's real. He know where I live. He can always pull up. He ain't doing that because he already doesn't know what time it is. Now, for the internet, he'll do this type of goofy stuff for social media because he know he's an insecure man. That's why he goes after women. You don't do that type of stuff. That's like if I'm in the street with my family, I'm out and about with my family, and you there pulling up on me while I'm with my family. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. It'll be a problem for you. Trust and believe that. So to the troll that's talking all this nonsense about rings and all this other goofy stuff, I'm a family man. I don't got time to waste. I don't got time to waste with all of that Ray stuff. If a man got a problem, all you got to do is just come to the crib. Come to the crib with any sort of nonsense, so it'll be a problem for you. I'll end everything for you right there. No cap. Because this is not a game. And a lot of y'all think this social media stuff is like this little play thing. I'm not here to play. I'm serious. I'm not here making fake promotions of boxing matches and all this other goofy stuff. I'm a family man. I got more to lose than that idiot. So I got to move strategically. So the ball is in his court. But now what I don't like and what I don't appreciate is when a man disrespecting another man's wife and basically deletes the video like a coward because he don't want his main viewers to see what he was talking about. Because he didn't do this on his big channel. He did this on his small channel. And I'm saying to myself, like, why are you talking about a man's wife for? It got so bad that my videos was hurting you so much, you figure, okay, let me make a video about his wife. That'll get him mad enough. Come to my door and do that. You won't do that. See, you do that on the internet. It's that internet stuff. This is what I mean about cowards. See, when a man talk about another man's wife in the way that he did, you crossed all kinds of lines. There's no respect. There's no reconciliation. There's just nothing there, bro. Like, you a straight enemy at this point. Like, I don't like you, bro. Like, for real. And the thing is, you talk like you're this man of God, and you got these people deceived, bro. You're not even following Christ. You don't even mention Jesus Christ in any of your content. You never lead people to repentance. You're literally a wolf in sheep's clothing. And this video here will serve as a testimony of what this man will do and the boundaries he will cross in order to do evil. Now, again, I'm an actual married man, certified, paperwork, long-term longevity. And I know my wife since we were young teenagers. How many people you know today that were teenagers and they're still with the person that they were with when they were a teenager? Show me that. So I got what is known as success in relationships. He's jealous of that. This man got like 3 to 4 baby mamas. How come he's not with all of them? How come all of his baby mamas don't live in the same house? How come? And shout out to Christina for the support. Says salute Ringo at work listening. I will catch the replay. I am on the queen's side. Appreciate you for the 10. Let me see who else we got. We have No Fly Zone 50. Shout out to you for the $20 support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Says Ringo TV is the truth. Keep up the great work. So guys, getting back to the content. This dude, I don't like this dude. All right. This dude is a very, very sick, narcissistic individual. And my purpose is to make the YouTube community understand that he's a grifter. He's not following the Most High. He don't believe in the Bible. He practiced multiple religions and he practiced witchcraft and sorcery. He's actually a warlock. And there's so much proof of it all over social media of all the spell casting he do and the evil. And his viewers are under strong delusion. They can't even see through the smoke and mirrors. So now, I'm a married man with the documentation, the paperwork, and everything to prove it. This man don't have no wife. He have baby mamas. A baby mama is not a wife. He got about 3 to 4 of them. Kids all over the place. There is no way this man is a father to all of those kids. There's no way he see them every single day. So when we talk about manhood, when we talk about fatherhood, when we talk about a man that has purpose and value, that man don't got it. But he keep comparing himself to me because he's jealous of me. He's one of my students. And proof of this, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, before we get into the meat of this message, let me let you listen to this man praise the heck out of me. Listen to this tape, guys. Check this out. This is going to really put the icing on the cake because what this shows here is the magnitude of the problem. Check this video out, and then we're going to get into the info. And when we get into the info, you're going to be shaking your head like, hold up. How you trying to disrespect this dude's wife and call this man a lame when you just finished praising this man a year ago? Listen to the tape, guys. I'm not making this stuff up. Check it out.
No problem. The next brother on the list, Ringo TV Reactions. Now, a lot of y'all know about Ringo TV Reactions, man. This brother right here, he's been in this YouTube space. He's been in these spaces for years. He's been here since 2006. This is of the old school YouTube. Before there was a monetization button. Before there was a monetization button, I was making videos as well. And this brother was around, but he was putting a certain level of production into it. Now, we were making videos straight from the phone or a little rinky-dink camera. There was no monetization. We didn't really put the passion into it. We were just using YouTube to talk to people. But Ringo, it's almost like he was ahead of his time. He can see that this platform was going somewhere, and the brother, his production was just like none other. Even to this day, like his quality of material. I'm talking about the production, the studio, what the brother puts out. It really inspires you to step your game up and take this YouTube thing seriously. You know, somebody who been around it and doing what they do, and they always took it serious. They always made sure their production was top notch. As a content creator, that's what you want. You want to, at the very least, be up in your game constantly. You constantly want to be up in your game. And also, brother Ringo, man, this is like a big brother to me. You understand? You know, we got a song together. We have the Pump and Dump remix, and he's just a powerful brother. Lots of talking points that a lot of people on social media ran with. And this is one of the pioneers, literally. Ringo TV Raw is a pioneer on YouTube. He's been here before a lot of people, putting in a whole lot of work. He deserves the respect. And, you know, I want to congratulate that brother for his growth within these last few months. He's finally getting his due justice. And it's almost like the Most High God is rectifying these YouTube streets. He's correcting it, because this brother's supposed to be on top. You understand? Because he's been there. And now he's finally getting his just due. So it's like amazing to see. And you got to respect it. He's going to the place he's supposed to be. Ringo TV Raw or Ringo TV Reactions is supposed to have millions of subscribers. You understand? This is a brother who has had many channels removed. Many channels removed. So to see the brother finally getting his just due, and it's just amazing. So shout out to Ringo TV Raw. He's been around. He has a great influence on a lot of men. So, you know, shout out to that brother. We giving respect and honor where honor is due. Yes. And you know, YouTube don't want to push this kind of stuff, this kind of talk right here. And I know a lot of people will probably sleep, but hopefully y'all do y'all due diligence and like the video and share this type of content. All right.
Now, guys, you just heard that. It is very clear how this man was speaking about me. So now for the court and all of you folks that are viewing, it's very clear how this man felt. This man looked at me as a big brother. I'm the big homie. This man was praising me, literally, because he was one of my students, right? So now when we put all of that together and we realize when he made this video and why he made this video, right? As you can see, it says content creators that have influenced or inspired my work on YouTube over the years, given credit where credit is due. Think about that. And again, to the moderators, leave all the trolls alone. Let them continue to do whatever they do. I want them to be there because those trolls are helping to embarrass Nubreed, because those are his viewers. And I want all of you civilized human beings to look at the chat. When you see the name calling, the this, the that, that's Nubreed's spirit operating through them. Those are Nubreed's followers. Those are his viewers. Those are not mine. They come to my platform anytime I go live to talk about this truth because they want to distract from what we're talking about. That's why I decided to leave them there. That way, when new viewers come by, they can come to the chat, they can read it and be like, damn, those are Nubreed's followers? Like, really? They're not going to hold them accountable? Of course not. Those trolls don't even care that Nubreed was saying these things about me. They're not even saying, well, damn, Nubreed's a hypocrite. So this man used to be praising you and now he's busy talking crap about you? Damn, dude is fake. They won't even hold him accountable. But these receipts are here for you guys. And he lists all the content creators that was instrumental in influencing his content. So when you see Nubreed do content, understand that I taught him how to do his videos. I taught him how to do content. I taught him how to be a YouTuber. I taught him these things. Schooled him. One of my students. Literally. Shout out to Robert for the $4.99. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. And shout out to Denise for the support. Appreciate you. So, that being said, guys, I wanted to make that publicly clear so that you know who Nubreed is and how he felt about Ringo. So when you look at him now, and he's making videos calling me pedophiles, incest promoters, lame, all of this other negative stuff, you got to really think. The other day, you didn't feel that way. Now, all of a sudden, now you're making lies. Now you're attacking a man's wife. So let's get into the video, guys. Let's look at what Nubreed had to say about Ringo TV's wife. Let's see what he had to say, guys. Let's see if this is biblical. Let's see if this is good. And also, for those of you that want to see the video in its entirety, because this video that we're reacting to is only 25 minutes. His video is 25 minutes. The video I did with my wife is 57 minutes, guys, under 1 hour. How come he ain't review the whole video? Because he did not want you to hear all the wonderful things that we were talking about. He focused in on a key point in our video to try to turn it into something negative, something ungodly, something evil. And we were teenagers. Think about this, guys. Teenagers having fun. That's the equivalent of him bullying teenagers on social media. You're literally looking into the past of Ringo when he's 15 years old and trying to criticize him when you couldn't even come outside during that time. You were a baby. You couldn't even come outside. When I was at the party, you were running around in your underwears in your house playing with G.I. Joes. You weren't even allowed to come outside. Whole different type of time. And you guys literally are taking this guy as if though he's some sort of man of the Most High. Listen to what he said about black women, my wife. Check this out, guys. This is Nubreed disrespecting, degrading, bashing, belittling, and sexualizing my wife for entertainment on his platform. Let's go.
Oh, man. Oh, why they get me started, bro? Hey, I'm right back, y'all. I was looking for this particular video. And I got a serious question, y'all. Did Ringo TV meet his wife at a Diddy party? Y'all climb back on in, climb back on in.
Why would this man be saying, did Ringo meet his wife at a Diddy party when we were teenagers? Why would he say that?
Oh, we just cooking right now. We just cooking. So he talks about him and his wife, how they met. And I just want to chime in with this because this guy act like
here come the jealousy. Listen to this.
He knows everything there is to know about relationships and marriage and all of the above. He acts like the moral compass of all of that, right?
And I do. I know more than you. I know that as a man, you're supposed to marry the woman you're with, not fuck her, impregnate her, and then call her a baby mama and act like she's a wife. That's what you did with your women. Nubreed is not married to no woman. The white woman that he's with that claims she's Mexican, he's not married to her. He used her, entrapped her, got her pregnant. Nubreed, remember when we were in the U-Haul truck? Remember what you told me about that young lady? You looked at me and you said, I done got a migrant pregnant. That's what you told me in the truck. I lift my hand to the Most High. I lift my hand to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Make he strike me dead on live if I'm lying. That's what you told me, Nubreed. You said in the truck, bro, I done got a migrant pregnant. That doesn't sound like a man that is respecting his woman. Sound like to me, you was just out there fornicating with a woman, got her pregnant by mistake. And here you are disrespecting somebody's wife when you got a migrant pregnant? I was like, why would you even tell me that? This man literally looked at me in the truck and said, bro, I done got a migrant pregnant. You notice he never addressed this issue, right? He never addressed this issue because he knows it's true. That man never planned to have a baby with that woman. He was just sleeping around with her and she just got pregnant. Because he literally told me, I done got a migrant pregnant. That's by mistake. So the pregnancy between him and that woman wasn't even planned. But this is supposed to be a man of God. And he did the same thing with all his other baby mamas. None of those children were planned. Just out there sleeping around, being a whoremonger, impregnating women. Why all your baby mamas don't live in the same house? Why they scattered all over the place? How is it that you have kids in different area codes and they don't all live in the same house with you if you're a man? A man wouldn't have all his kids scattered around. A man would have all his kids under the same roof, like me. I'm a man. All my kids are with me. All your kids are not with you, sir. They live in other places. And you have the audacity to disrespect a man's wife when you haven't even practiced what it means to be a man. First thing first is to go honor the woman that you're with right now and take her down the aisle and make her a wife rather than a baby mama. Your man's. You're with Tazah? You should follow in his footsteps. He took the woman that he was with right after the jamboree and he went and married her. And the video is on social media. He married her. He honored her. Not disrespect her. He honored her. Something you don't know and something you never done with any of the women that you're with because you're afraid of the government. See, Nubreed don't believe in marrying a woman by the state because in his mind, he really don't want to have no connection to the woman. He want that if the woman chooses to leave, she could just leave and he won't be liable to any sort of damages. Do you understand me? If something was to happen to Nubreed right now, the baby mama that he's with will have nothing because there's no legal connection. There's no contract. There have been no ceremony. Even if you didn't want a marriage contract by the state, you have never made a marriage agreement with that woman. No family, no guests, no friends, no witnesses, nothing. No notarized paperwork. You don't got no paperwork that you're even legally married to that woman you're with. But you out here popping babies, having babies, and talking about you with the Most High. You're not a man. You're the furthest thing from a man. You don't know what it means to respect women, honor women, or anything. All you think about is busting a nut. And you're just a typical ninja who just out there whoremongering, impregnating black women, impregnating white women, and then coming on YouTube grifting as if though you're a man of God, telling everybody you're a chosen one, when really you ain't nobody. You understand? Let's get back to the content, guys. Check it out.
Well, I want y'all to hear this.
Ringo.
It's your girl Mello.
Okay, what are we going to talk about today? How me and my wife met and why relationships in today's day don't work.
That's right.
In today's day, when you look at dating and where it's going with people, there are a lot of things that are missing. It seems like everybody just want to hook up. And it's like they're not organic attractions anymore. There aren't any genuine relationships that are being born in today's day. So what I want to talk about is how we met, our little journey, and hopefully...
I have an update. I just blocked the very same troll. Don't come in here promoting other YouTubers, right? Don't waste your time doing all of that stuff. See, I was letting you rock out and talk your ish, but when you come over here to promote other YouTubers, telling my viewers go to some other YouTuber and do all this other goofy stuff, that's when we got to pack you up. So moderators, if you see trolls coming in here promoting other YouTubers, just block them.
It can, I guess, inspire people
Yeah.
to know what may be missing in their life.
Now, how the hell you telling people how y'all met will let other people know what's missing in their life? Man, shut up. That's
Do
why
you see the jealousy? Now listen to the more jealousy here. Check this out.
the show is unsuccessful.
He said that's why that show is unsuccessful. Listen to this.
Why this show is unsuccessful.
He said that's why the show is unsuccessful. I didn't even start the show. I didn't even start the show. And he's talking about the We Gotta Talk TV. I didn't even start it yet. I got a lot of responsibilities on my plate. Unlike Nubreed, he don't really do any work other than sit on YouTube all day. I actually do multiple different tasks all day long. Right? Very, very busy man. He said the show is unsuccessful. Why? Jealousy. Jealousy, guys. This man is jealous. He's been jealous of me since day one. Since the day this man first seen me, this man was in competition with me. This man is watching my video right now. Literally watching it right now in the clouds.
What's missing in their life.
Listen again. Listen to this mess.
Can, I guess, inspire people
Yeah.
to know what may be missing in their life.
I'm there doing a video with my wife to inspire people to understand what may be missing in their life when it comes to relationships, because we have long-term success. I could teach all of you folks what a relationship is supposed to be like. I can show you what you're doing wrong. Why? Because I'm still here. You understand? I'm not one of these absentee fathers. I'm not one of these guys that use and abuse women. I don't do that. So I got the keys to success. I know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Nubreed don't, but he's jealous of me.
Now, how the hell you telling people how y'all met will let other people know what's missing in their life? Man, shut up.
When have Nubreed ever gave you guys any advice on successful relationships? You know why he can't? Because he don't have one. Nubreed is at odds with his baby mamas. Nubreed used to DM me to complain about his baby mamas. Literally. Literally. The man used to literally come to me to complain about his baby mamas and all the drama going on in his life. This man don't know how to deal with women. He don't know the first thing about successful relationships.
That's why this show is unsuccessful.
We're going to have that as a sound effect for the show. Those very words. And when we start the show is going to be very successful. You're just jealous because you can't do a show. You know what I mean? You can't do a show. And you can't show the woman you're with right now because she got issues right now. Oh, am I reading that? I must be in the spirit. Yeah, let's go.
And listen to how he met her.
Now watch what he's doing now. He's saying, look at how he met her.
Listen to how they met. Just listen.
Because they don't understand like how long we actually known each other. Like how many years have been?
31 years.
31 years.
31 years. 31 years. And this was done a year ago, that video, as you can see. How many people you know in today's day that was with each other for 31 years? How many black men you can honestly look at and say, wow, this guy been long-term success, holding it down, doing what he had to do as a man. See, a lot of you ladies, y'all be looking at men based on money, status. You got to look at a man's character. You got to look at a man's long-term success. That'll tell you what kind of man he is. This man got like 3 to 4 baby mamas, and they don't live with him, but one. And the one he chooses to live with him is the white woman. Not the black woman, the white woman.
All right. The average relationship in today's day don't even last a year.
Last less than a year.
Right, just like a week.
Yeah.
They get to know each other for a week, and then all of a sudden now they're done. So we're going to talk about how we met, our journey, and we're going to talk about why today's relationships don't actually work. And this is coming from husband and wife. This is real world content, real world information. So
Now, what happened to all the money that he fundraised from GoFundMe so they can make a show? He ain't never produced that show. Keep in mind, he never produced that show.
Now think about this. Why is he focusing on money? Why is he focused on money and why is he focused on show? Because he's monitoring me. That's what a monitoring spirit does. A monitoring spirit sits back, pocket watches, monitors everything you do because they're jealous. Do you understand, guys? In other words, trying to cast doubt into people. In other words, you guys who supported the show, he's basically saying, well, what did he do with the money? What did he do with it? You don't see my viewers complaining because my viewers know me. But he's trying to put doubt in people like, oh, he must have did something with the money because he ain't dropped the show yet. Fam, when the show come, the show come. I don't got to rush to do anything. There's a lot of things that I'm doing behind the scenes that I don't even talk about because I've learned not to tell everybody what you're doing. Don't tell them your next move. You understand? You got to work in secret because when you start telling everybody everything you're doing and what's coming up next and that's when people start plotting and planning. But trust and believe, all your words are going to be sound effects on my board for that show.
Yeah, but listen to how they met, bro, because he's acting like the way he's framing the story is like he was in church.
I never said I was in church. I was a teenager. I wasn't in no Bible. I wasn't with God. So I don't know why he's telling people that I'm framing something like I was in church. I don't know what he's talking about.
Doing the work of the Lord, you know.
Think about what he's doing here. He's saying that I framed this story as if though I was in church doing the work of the Lord. We were teenagers. We were kids. I was not with God. I was not with no Bible. I wasn't no YouTuber. There was nothing back then in 1993. There was no YouTube. So anybody that's listening to this idiot have to realize that he's not really giving you any sort of information that's accurate. Let's go.
He never produced that show. Yeah, but listen to how they met, bro, because he's acting like the way he's framing the story is like he was in church. He was doing the work of the Lord. You know, this is how he met his wife, by being obedient to the Most High, being disciplined. But just listen to what he say, y'all.
None of that makes sense because I never mentioned God. I never mentioned that I was obedient to God. I never mentioned that I was in church. I wasn't in no church. I wasn't in no Bible. I didn't care about church. I didn't care about none of that stuff. I was just living my life. You know? So when you listen to this guy, I want you to understand that he always distorts information. Anytime you see him make videos about me, I need for you to understand this is the method that he used. He lies, he manipulates, he distorts information, he gaslights, he'll fabricate stuff in order to get a reaction out of the viewer. He's turning an innocent situation of my wife and I meeting as teenagers at a Halloween party, and he turned it into something evil, sexual, and you know, disgusting. And this just goes to show what kind of man he is. Have you ever seen him come on YouTube to tell you how him and his baby mama met? How him and all his baby mamas met? You would never hear that story. You know why? Because it's not a good story. It's not a good story. And I know the current woman that he's with right now, he didn't meet her on no good terms. Because after what he told me in that truck that he done got a migrant pregnant, I already got the answer on how you met her. You met her at the telly. You ain't meet her at the altar because you never married her. But you got her pregnant. Do you understand? So we know what you were doing with her. You ain't honor her. You ain't go visit her parents. You ain't get the blessing of her father. You smashed and you smashed and you smashed and you took advantage of her. And she just got pregnant. And because she's young, naive, she's stuck with you because she figured you're going to lead her. She don't know no better. Eventually, she's going to leave you, just like all the other baby mamas. You'll see. Let's go.
Listen, listen to this.
Where do we begin? I could start it off with what my perspective is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we met like this, right? I was working at a barbershop at the time.
Let's tell them timestamp.
Right.
1993.
1993, right? I was working at a barbershop and I came home from work and my cousin, my primo, pretty much was wanting me to go to a Halloween party. Back then, I was a barber.
He went to the Halloween party. That's how he met her. They went to the Halloween party. But this story gets wild, y'all. Just listen.
What is the issue? They went to a Halloween party. They're teenagers. It's 1993. What is the big deal? What is the big deal? This man, you could tell this man never had no fun when he was young. You could tell that he was a loser when he was young. He didn't have nothing that he was doing, guys. I was making money at 15. Literally, 12 years old. I started from 12 years old working, guys. 12 years old working. Making money that adults would be making. I was making that at 12 years old. At 15, fam, I was already doing my thing. Listen, I didn't ask my mom and them for no money, bro. I was making my own. I was giving them money to keep them off my back. Because you know how that is when you young back in the day and you making money, your parents going to want something towards a bill. Y'all know how that go. You going to pay that phone bill, that light bill. You going to pay something in that house.
Listen, let's go.
Teenager, doing my thing, making money. And he contacted me. He was like, yo, bro, let's go. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm tired.
I didn't even want to go to no party, bro. I was a working man. I didn't even want to go to no party. Didn't even want to go to no party. I just wanted to go home and relax.
Rough day at work. And he just kept being persistent over and over. Come on, come on. And I'm like, you know what, man, I'll think about it. And I basically told him no. And then he contacted me again last minute. And it was like around, I think 7 p.m., somewhere around there if I can remember. And it was already night. It was dark outside. And I was like, all right, I'll go. So we go to the party and I enter into the party and, you had the music playing. They had some music playing. You had a lot of girls up in there dancing.
There's a lot of soca music, calypso music, and which I love.
Soca music, calypso.
Now remember this, guys. My wife is Guyanese. So she's into soca music, calypso music. That's culture. Do you understand? Nubreed don't know nothing about that. Nubreed don't have no culture. He don't understand nothing about music, rhythm, dancing, parties. He was not there. He was a baby. You understand? He was a baby. This man don't even know nothing about life. Like real talk. And if anybody know anything about Guyanese, Trinis, Jamaicans, any West Indian, music, culture, dance is very important. You know what I mean? Even Spanish folks. Culture, dancing, very important. Let's go.
And, the party was jumpy,
Yeah.
right?
Back then, those parties were...
Yeah, house parties.
House parties.
House parties was the best thing ever,
Yes.
right?
House parties was the best thing ever. Everybody know how it was back in the day. In the 90s, house parties was the thing, man. You can go to a house party, have fun, dance, do your thing, and it was crazy. You had a lot of fun. That's how we all met people. That's how we all was dating. That's how we all got to know everybody. Is through those house parties. Anybody from that time know what I'm talking about. Nubreed don't know because he was a kid, a baby. Literally, he couldn't come outside. Let's go.
So we're in there, we're doing our thing. The girls are there, you know. And the thing about the parties back in the day, they would have the lights off.
Yes.
And they would put it on a little bit, turn it back off. Put it on, off. And they would like tease you a little bit, because like when it turns on, you get to scope the room to see who's in there.
Now, those of you that remember the parties back in the day, you know that's a fact. The parties back in the day and the house parties used to be pitch dark. You couldn't even see nothing. Couldn't see nothing. They would flick the light on every now and then, and you would be like, to see who's around. Oh, they go to baddies over there. They go to shorties over there, or the ladies would scope out the room, see who the guys are and whatnot. Where the table at with the refreshments. You know, you had to literally figure out your way. You would have probably a lighter, a flashlight, something, and it made the party more fun. It made the party fun, you know, because it was all about discovery, you know, and you got to meet all sorts of people there, and it was just nothing but fun. There was no drama. Nobody was killing nobody. Nobody was stabbing nobody. Nothing. It was just good, clean fun. Blasting music. It was a time when you used to have a lot of dance hall music, a lot of sets, a lot of clash, and it was just nothing but bass heavy music. Fun. Real fun. None of y'all today is having the fun we had back then. None of y'all. I don't care if you're a millionaire. You are not having the fun that we had back in the 90s. None of you.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like your opportunity to see who was.
So they met at the Halloween party. Follow this, y'all.
Notice he's still trying to make this seem like it's something evil. Like they met in a damn sewer somewhere.
You know, he's trying to tell everybody how to, you know, meet their wives.
I ain't trying to tell nobody how to meet anything. I'm talking about how I met my wife. I ain't trying to tell nobody nothing. Throughout the video, I started giving a lot of advice. But he ain't play none of that. Because he don't got it in him to talk about these stories. Have you ever seen Nubreed giving you any sort of relationship advice? He can't, because he don't got no success. That man cannot give relationship advice. His baby mamas don't even like him. They don't like him. Did he teach you on how he met his baby mamas? No. But he's here disrespecting women.
And how, you know, you can stay together or whatever the case is. But I want y'all to hear. I know it's a little drawn out. It's a little drawn out.
There's nothing drawn out. You're just not educated.
I may have to fast forward just a little bit, but we gonna get to
He have a short attention span. So it's like he's trying to manipulate the information. That's why I said the video is right up there, guys. For anybody that want to see the whole video in its entirety, you could check it out up there. Just take the title, Why Relationships Today Don't Work. Search that on YouTube. The video will pop up. Or search it on my platform and it'll come up.
Like the ladies. And back then in house parties, you had a lot of ladies that would be in these house parties. So one thing led to another, and I find myself there with my cousin. We just kind of chilling and just kind of getting to understand what's going on around us. So next minute, you know, I see her dancing.
You see me dancing?
You know, I see her dancing, wilding out. You know what I mean? Doing some, what the song was, what is it?
Oh, send that. Wait, the dollar song.
The dollar, that one. So she there dancing, right?
Nubreed wouldn't even know what song that was. Nubreed don't know what song that was. And here's the thing. Every woman in a party danced. Everyone. Every woman in a party danced. But Nubreed went and said that my wife was getting passed around and topping people off at the party in the bathrooms. This is what he was saying, guys.
So she's there wilding.
I wasn't dancing with you first.
No.
Nah, she wasn't dancing with you first. She was out there wilding. She was in there twerking on multiple dudes up in there, bro. Oh, risky ass Ringo. Couldn't help himself.
Do you see what he just did, guys? Do you see what he just did? He said that she was twerking on multiple guys and doing X, Y, and Z. There was no such thing as twerking. This was 1993. But do you see the disrespect? My wife is the closest thing to a virtuous woman that you can ever imagine. Do you understand me? The closest thing to a virtuous woman. and you got this damn animal disrespecting her when this damn beast walked this house, stood in the presence of me and my wife. She saluted him, showed hospitality, all sorts of stuff. And that's the kind of hate that he expressed towards a black woman. Now I want the public to know this about this man. He disrespected this woman for no reason. She don't make videos. She never talk about him. Nothing. So what's the point of him making these false claims about her?
She wasn't dancing with you. She was over there wilding, boy. She probably came out the bathroom.
You see that? She probably came out the bathroom. What do you mean come out the bathroom? In a house party, everybody's partying, having fun. Girls would be dancing with that guy, and she's dancing with that guy. That's a part of the culture. Something you never was raised in, so you wouldn't know. It's no different than you go to a dance and a guy can see a woman dancing with a guy and then he asks her for a dance. Nubreed don't know what that feels like. He don't even know what that's like. He never had no fun. He never had no experiences with women in a good way. He never experienced none of these things, guys.
Kissed you in the mouth after doing whatever the hell she was over there doing, boy. She was at the party wilding.
Listen to what he just said, guys. He said that she kissed me on the mouth after doing whatever she was doing in the bathroom. He just making all this stuff up as he go. Listen to this again, guys. This is the guy that you guys follow as a godly man.
Twerking on multiple dudes up in there, bro. Oh, risky ass Ringo. Couldn't help himself. She wasn't dancing with you. She was over there wilding, boy. She probably came out the bathroom.
Probably. You hear that? Probably. He's literally making up stuff as he go to try to get a rise out of the viewers so the viewers can laugh and mock. And he's doing this towards a black woman, guys.
And kissed you in the mouth after doing whatever the hell she was over there doing, boy. She was at the party wilding.
Now, you know, it's interesting that he say these things, but he got 3 to 4 baby mamas. Now, what if I was to start talking about your women? What if I was to start talking about, well, how did you meet yours? See, I don't have to waste my time doing that because I'm a man. See, my issue is not with your women. My issue is with you. But you're busy attacking women. You're attacking women, the vulnerable. The Bible makes it clear that the woman is the weaker vessel. So why would you as a man attack women and degrade them? If I was to compare my wife to your women, your baby mamas, my wife outdo all your baby mamas combined. Like for real. My wife, my one wife, outdo all 4 of your baby mamas combined. They can never equal the woman she is. Never. In a million years. My wife is the closest thing to a virtuous woman that the Bible speak of. And that's a fact. The women that you got, I know they're nowhere near. That's why you're doing this. Look, ladies, anytime men attack you, try to degrade you, it's because you're doing something good. And they're trying to bash you to bring you down because they're not happy within themselves. When you see men bashing women in this manner, it's because he's not happy in his own relationship. This man most likely get disrespected by his women every single day. So when he do things like this, it's him taking advantage or lashing out because he can't really talk to them the way he would like to. Because he has no power. Let's go.
That's how you met her, though? Bent over in front of another dude, bro?
Notice what he just said, that I met her bent over. Where's he getting this stuff from? Bent over. Do you see what his mind is? Do you see how he's sexualizing everything? Do you see how he's degrading a black woman, bashing a black woman? I want all of you ladies to think about this when you watch that man's videos. When did I talk about anybody bent over? What is he talking about? In his video, he said that my wife had on a skirt. No, she did not have on no skirt. What are you talking about? You're just making stuff up as you go. And this is why we do these videos, guys, to show the public what kind of man this is. He's a very ungodly man. Listen.
Over there doing, boy. She was at the party wilding. That's how you met her, though? Bent over in front of another dude, bro? Come on, bro. That's nasty work, cuz. That's nasty work. She was out there twerking, gyrating, shaking from dude to dude. And Ringo, he was like, yeah, I want that one. I want that one right there. So follow this, y'all.
You wasn't dancing, you're dancing with somebody else.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm looking, lights, again, the lights would turn on.
So wait, mind you, we were in.
He was waiting for his turn. Yo, she was out here going, boy. Yo, she was rolling. She was rolling around the party, twerking on every dude in that joint. Dude, she was twerking on everything in there, boy. She was bent over, and you was like, yeah, I want that. She got passed around that whole party. She got passed around the whole party. It just is what it is. She was wilding.
The world, like we're,
Listen, I think they pretty much know that already.
No, but some people.
But basically what she's saying is like how a lot of time they know I follow the Most High and I follow the scriptures.
Right.
So they automatically think like, oh, back then you were with the Bible.
Right.
Fam, I was not with the Bible back then.
No.
If anything, I was just in the world. I can't even say I was with the devil. You know how some people be like, oh, they were just in sin going crazy. I was pretty much just a cool dude.
Right, you just didn't
know. What I mean? Stayed out of trouble.
Yeah,
that's just the way it was, but I didn't have no knowledge of the Most High.
Right.
You ain't had no knowledge, and your shorty that you met was running around, twerking on everything. And look, if y'all listen to it, she had to bag him. He didn't have no game at all. Man was wet behind the ears, didn't know how to talk to broads. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he got bagged. Listen.
Now, you notice what he said. He said that he got bagged. He was wet behind the ears. I don't think this man understands the vibes of 1993. I was so popular back in the day, fam, I didn't even have to talk to women. Women came to me all the time. I mean, you could even ask my wife that. Literally. Women would just come to me. Back in the day, a man didn't even have to holler at women. Women back then were different. If they saw a guy that they deem handsome, attractive, whatever the case is, they pulled up on you. See, he don't even understand the time because he was in the house. He couldn't come out. Back in the day, women would literally pull up on you, introduce herself, tell you that she's into you. It's not like how it is today, where women expecting you to make six figures and all that goofy stuff. Back in the day, they just came to you. I ain't have no problem pulling women. None. Never had a problem pulling women. You know? But for some reason, he's trying to allude that she bagged me. Fam, when I tell you, chicks used to always come to me so much so I had to literally not deal with them. I had to literally push them away because I was too busy working. Can't be outside all damn day with women all day. But Nubreed was in the house, literally playing with toys while we were outside having fun. Let's rewind that back a little bit. Let's go.
Around, twerking on everything. And look, if y'all listen to it,
Notice he said that she was twerking on everything. Where's he getting that from? She wasn't twerking on everything as he's saying. I don't know what he's talking about. She was dancing with one particular guy, but that's normal at a party. Any woman that's at a party dancing will dance with all the guys. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the culture. She would dance with all the guys, and it'll be one particular guy she danced with. She choose him. That's the guy she want. That's the guy she want. Y'all remember back in the days, y'all would dance to reggae music and you would wind up on a gal and do your thing. And whoever did the whining the best, that's the guy the woman would choose. Period. That's just the way the culture was. Nobody was looking at some woman like, oh, she's a 304. We were having fun. This man don't know nothing about fun. This man is an animal. Disgusting human being. Let's go.
Bag him. He didn't have no game at all. Man was wet behind the ears. Didn't know how to talk to broads.
Fam, when it comes to women, Nubreed, you can never outdo me. Trust and believe me. If I went into a spot dressed up and you went into the same spot, I promise you, I wouldn't even have to talk. The women will be literally watching me because my swag is impeccable. You understand? And my vibe automatically attract vibes. It attract women. But see, I'm not thirsty. I'm not thirsty like you. Remember, Nubreed, you're the whoremonger male. Remember, you're the same guy that said you smashed 4 women in 1 week. You remember that video, Nubreed? We're going to pull it up too. Give me a minute.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he got bagged. Listen.
So she's at the party, she's dancing, and the lights flick on. I see her, doing some wild dance. I ain't gonna.
Now, watch this, guys. Now, this is the same guy talking all of this stuff, right? Okay, watch this video here, guys. Let's get this video on the screen because, see, I don't understand why this guy is playing these games when this man abused women. And I want all the women to know this, right? I want all the women to know what kind of man we're talking about here. We're talking about a guy who take advantage of women. Let's check this video out here so you can see some receipts. This is a confession from Nubreed on how he deal with women, right? We're going to look at this particular tape and we're bringing out all this info because I want the world to know what kind of hypocrite we're dealing with here. This guy's a narcissist, a demon, a man who don't follow God. He is a whoremonger male who been taking advantage of women for a very long time, guys. Very long time, and is diabolical and sick. So let's take a listen to this video real quick. Let's see what we got.
Now, I want to talk about looking in the mirror and facing your demons. Listen, I know that they call me a drill preaching, crash out preacher. There's times I speak with such passion. Y'all see the righteous indignation, a vehement exhortation, be on here teaching, admonishing, correcting, rebuking, doing all these things. But there was once upon a time where I looked in the mirror, just like this man on your screen. Y'all see, look up at your screen. I could distinctly remember when I looked up at the mirror and I seen something I didn't even recognize. And I'm going to tell you what I was battling with, what I was struggling with. Alcohol abuse, whoremongering, anger, rage, violence. It was a time I looked in the mirror. I didn't even recognize myself. And I realized that a change needed to be made. And I know what it's like to feel like it's over and you can't turn back because you done made so many mistakes. And that's what the demons want you to believe. Demons want you to believe there is no salvation or repentance for you. That's right. I had my times where I've lost hope and I was off the chain. I mean, totally off the chain. And whoremongering was a real problem with me. And now when I think about it, it disgusts me because I know how foul and demonic that spirit really is. And it was such an issue Because in my mind, I had to reason with myself and say, well, it ain't no good women out here, so I might as well just go around and do whatever because that's what they want to do. And that's how I would reason with myself.
Do you see what he was doing, guys? This man was outside just smashing and dashing women, drinking, smoking, acting a fool. But he here judging my wife? When you were a damn whoremonger? You were that very type of guy that was out here taking advantage of all these women. Let's roll back that tape. Let's go.
And every time I would do that, I felt like a piece of myself was gone. Like some of my soul was gone. And it gotten to the point where the demons would really reason with me. Like,
did you hear that? The demons would reason with him. This man is literally in the public, guys, telling all of us that demons were reasoning with him to take advantage of women. Ain't no telling how many black women have been used, violated sexually, and abused by this man. Ain't no telling, guys.
Because they know that at one time I had good intentions, and this is how they operate. They be like, hey, look, bro, you had good intentions. You was that guy trying to treat these women right. So look, now look what they created. They did this. They created this.
Do you see how he's blaming women? In other words, they created this demon. In other words, Nubreed was out there being a whoremonger male, smashing and dashing women, and he blamed women for his own issues. This is sick. This is the same guy trying to disrespect my wife. I'm giving you guys the full history. Let's go.
And so you reasoning with yourself and you out here doing whatever. And it's a real sick, demonic spirit that's attached to that type of lifestyle.
So he had a sick, demonic spirit on him. Confessions.
And I grew repulsed by what I was doing. And I repented.
He never repented, guys. When my wife and I first met him, and we were in North Carolina, and we was on our way coming back home, we went into the parking lot. We was pretty much getting ready to get into the SUV to drive out. I thought Nubreed had already left the hotel. This man did not leave. This man was coming back to the hotel. He had two big girls with him, and he was pissy drunk coming back to the hotel. Do you understand me? He was pissy drunk coming back to the hotel for God knows what. And while he was coming back to the hotel with these two big girls, his baby mama, his two baby mamas were pregnant. He had two baby mamas, not wives, two baby mamas with child pregnant. This man was in North Carolina with two women at the telly. But he telling you in this video that he repented. And my wife was right there. We saw him. She's a witness. She saw with her own eyes the two women that he was with. So he can't even lie on this one. He can't even say, oh, Ringo making it up. No, my wife was there. She saw because we were leaving the hotel. It was around 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. Around 3 a.m. You could say around 3, 4 a.m. somewhere in the morning. And we figure, okay, we're going to leave at that time, early morning hours. The road is normally empty, so it'll be a smooth sail back to New York. And we see this ninja coming back to the hotel in the parking lot, walking out with these two women. I was like, whoa. Wow. And now, and I didn't know he had two baby mamas pregnant at the time. I learned that after the fact. After the fact is when I learned that. And it was sick. And I believe one of them, I knew about one. I didn't know who, but I can remember him telling me that he got some woman pregnant. He mentioned that to me in a DM, that he got a new child coming on the way. I didn't know who was pregnant. Now it all makes sense now. This man have always been a whoremonger male, guys.
Changed my ways. And one night, I looked in the mirror, I looked up,
One of my eyes was red. I mean, red. And this is probably after, I don't know, I probably smashed about, I don't know, three or four women in a week. Just smashed, right? Just keeping it a buck with y'all. And
Did y'all hear that, guys? Let's rewind that back for the class. Let's go. Listen.
three or four women in a week. Just smashed, right? Just keeping it a buck with y'all.
So let me get this straight. You're trying to disrespect my wife with false information, but yet you're making a real public confession of you smashing 3 to 4 women in 1 week. Are y'all picking this up? Let's rewind that back again, guys. Let's go. This man is a demon.
And this is probably after, I don't know, I probably smashed about, I don't know, three or four women in a week. Just smashed, right? Just keeping it a buck with y'all.
Do you see how disgusting this damn animal is? This is the same guy, guys, that is trying to disrespect my wife in this video, and yet this man was out here being a whoremonger male, smashing and dashing women, pumping and dumping women. This animal, this beast, was doing this evil. And he claimed that he's a man of God. And you folks who follow him keep following him, defending him, and the man don't serve God. He's a hypocrite.
And I looked up at myself in the mirror. I ain't even recognize myself. It's like, I don't know if you brothers and sisters, y'all know what pink eye looks like. Someone said you got pink eye, question mark. No. Wasn't pink eye. It was red. Literally, my pupil, one of my pupils is red around it. And the shape of my eye did not look like the normal shape. And it only lasted for some hours and then it went away. That's not pink eye. It's not pink eye at all. Yeah, like I was looking like Cyclops. But I can also see that my face wasn't me. It was not me. And see, I'm not on here trying to act like I'm perfect and I ain't never been through nothing and I ain't never had my issues and all of that. But, you know,
imagine a man that did all of this evil and have the nerve to judge a black woman, degrade a black woman, lie on a black woman, a respectful black woman at that, to try to put dirt on my wife's name. I mean, you are a sick person. You're a sick person. I don't know why would people still be following you. Any sensible, rational thinking person that has morals and values wouldn't even entertain you no more. They'll be disgusted and be like, you know what? You're a piece of shit at the end of the day.
People want to act holier than thou. Look, I don't mind getting right on this camera and telling y'all like it is.
And he's still doing this to this day, guys. If you think that Nubreed is not out here pumping and dumping women still, think again. He's still doing it.
I was possessed by a demon.
You heard that? Nubreed said he was possessed by a demon, but you folks are watching him. That man confessed and said he was possessed by a demon. Listen again.
Possessed by a demon.
Wow.
And then I ain't never had my issues and all of that, but you know, people want to act holier than thou. Look, I don't mind getting right on this camera and telling y'all like it is. I was possessed by a demon.
He was possessed by a demon, y'all. He was possessed by a demon. So now, when you look at him in this video, talking crap about my wife, what do you think's happening there? He was possessed by a demon. That's what you're seeing. You could see the demon on him. You could see the evil. You could see it on his countenance. He's still possessed by this demon. Let's get back at the tape, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's go.
A demon. And it was to the point where the whoremongering spirit was so strong on me, I could just walk into a place And if it's a woman that's a whore or a woman that's gonna give it up easy, I could just have her, right?
Do you see that? This man talking about my wife, degrading my wife when we were kids, bro. Teenagers at a party, 15, 16 years old, having fun at a Halloween party, experimenting, exploring, living our life in our youth in 1993. And this damn animal is speaking of my wife in a sexual manner that she was being passed around a party and guys were doing all sorts of things to her. But yet we see him in this confession talking like this.
And it was to the point where the whoremongering spirit was so strong on me, I could just walk into a place, and if it's a woman that's a whore or a woman that's gonna give it up easy, I could just have her right there, because guess what? There's a familiar spirit there.
Do you see how this guy is a hypocrite? Do you see how this guy is a demon? Think about what he's saying, guys. He's fabricating lies on my wife so that people go out and start making videos and talking negative about a man's wife. You don't do stuff like that. That is a coward move. Any man that you see doing that type of stuff in that manner, you're a coward. And he took the video down like a coward too. Talking about he felt bad. You should have felt bad before you made the video. That just shows God wasn't in you. Because if the Holy Spirit was in you, you would have never made that video. You're embarrassing yourself.
I know what I could just see it in these women.
So he could see if a woman is a so-called 304. He's literally telling you guys what he do. He can see if a woman is loose and he'll go get with her to sleep her, but he's trying to degrade my wife, guys, with false information, putting it out there as though it's the truth, so that people could begin to look at me and my relationship as some sort of negative things when we were kids, having fun at a party. How many of y'all ever been to a Halloween party when you were kids?
And I had no respect for myself. Like, to the point where
he said he had no respect for himself, guys.
I'm talking about to the point where it was sickening.
It was sickening. From his own mouth, guys. I'm providing the receipts. I'm the receipt king. Literally. What are Nubreed followers going to say now?
And you know, I had to change my life.
He never changed, guys. He's still the same way till this day. If you're a black woman, white woman, any woman, listen to me very carefully. Stay away from that man. He is dangerous. He is a whoremonger male. He will use the Bible to manipulate you, talking about building family, polygyny, and all that stuff. He learned all of this talking points about polygyny from me, but he's not practicing polygyny. He takes advantage of women. He's not making women wives and building family and structure. He just want to sleep around. So if you're a black woman, white woman, whatever, don't get seduced by this narcissist. Don't let him lure you in talking about, oh, you know, I'm just building community and all this stuff. He's going to impregnate you so that he could keep you on lockdown. That's how he's able to take advantage of women. He get them pregnant. Once he get them pregnant, he figure, you know, you need him now. You got to depend on him. And then he's able to pretty much control your life. The woman that he's with right now is going to leave him in the future. She's going to leave him. She's going to, once she start to build herself up and realize, wait a minute, I don't need him. I'm stronger without him. She's going to pack up and go because he's already having issues with her in the house right now. Let's go.
And when I changed my life, the Most High used me.
The Most High never used him. He's lying. The devil uses him.
I couldn't even believe.
If the Most High is using him, why would he be making videos degrading my wife? If the Most High is using him. Make that make sense, guys. He said the Most High is using him. Look at his face. You can't see the evil. You can't see the mischief. The devil is on him. Because this is pure evil. We're going to get back to that tape. Let's go.
A person that comes from my past, my background, a person who literally used to just get drunk as a skunk. You hear me?
He get drunk as a skunk, guys. Ladies, beware of this man because he will abuse you. Any man that get drunk as a skunk is liable to beat his woman.
Smoke weed all day.
He smoke weed all day.
Drink all day.
Drink all day.
Chase women all day.
Chase women all day. This demon chase women all day. Not chase after God. Not chase after the truth. He chase after skirts, but have the nerve to try to disrespect a black woman.
I'm talking about, man, I got in a lot of trouble in my youth.
He got in a lot of truth, a lot of criminal activity, you know, not truth, excuse me, but a lot of, you know, bad things he did, criminal activity as a youth. You know what I mean? Evil. That's what he's into.
Like, to be who I am today did not come easy. And I ain't even trying to sit there and act like I didn't go through the gauntlet. See, you got a lot of people on these platforms who want to act holier than thou. And
notice what he's talking about. People on these platforms that's acting holier than thou. He's talking about me. He's talking about brainwaves. He's talking about Rollo. For some reason, he keep comparing himself to us that we're acting like we're holier than thou. We don't got those kind of testimonies like you where you're being a whoremonger, drunk as a skunk, abusing women. I don't got those testimonies. I never did those things to women. I never did none of that stuff to women. Any woman I like, I try to really be with her on some serious level. I try to do the right thing. I never went out there abusing women. Never did that.
They some goody two shoes in it. They the epitome of all wisdom and the sum of all that's holy. Like,
he's jealous.
Ain't never been through nothing.
He think going through something makes you holy. No, it's better. What's better than going through stuff is not going through nothing. That makes you a better man. I didn't go through none of that stuff. I never been arrested in my life. Never had handcuffs on me. No prison record, nothing. There's no file on me. But you got a file on you.
They want to get on here and act like they Jesus Christ.
No, you think we're Jesus Christ because we're righteous and you're jealous.
Nah, the same way this brother looking in the mirror and see demons, I seen him.
He's seen demons on his own life, guys. I want you to notice, because as we look at these tapes, as we review what he did, I want you all to know what kind of man y'all listening to on YouTube. Listen, stay clear away from this guy. He's a warlock. He focused on spell casting. He likes to speak on messages that play on your emotions, play on your trauma. He'll get you lured in. He'll lure you in with content that literally feeds your flesh. It don't feed your spirit. It feeds your flesh, and it make you keep coming back listening to a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but he's not leading you to Christ. He's never leading you to God. He's never leading you to repent of your sins. He's never leading you to be a good family man, a husband. Notice he never talks about this. He never talk about being a good husband. You know why? Because he's not a husband. He's not married. He's not. Do you ever see this man with his kids? Do you ever see this man with his family? Do you ever see them? No, you don't see them, guys.
Myself before. And I'm talking about it scared me. It scared me. And the Most High delivered me from that.
I'm going to end it right there with that video. If you want to see that video, I'll probably do another one. I made multiple videos with that. I just wanted to make my point. But let's get back to the video of him disrespecting my wife so that we can get more of this information. Let's get back to the content. Let's go.
Too much details?
They wasn't dancing, bro. They wasn't dancing. He ain't gonna go into details, bro. He said she was doing some wild dancing.
Notice what he's doing. He's implying that my wife was having sex on the dance floor. That's what he's implying. Because he said they were wild dancing. First of all, we're talking about whining. You know the reggae music? Whining. Nubreed don't know nothing about that because he don't know how to dance. He never whined on a woman ever in his life. He don't even know what that mean. Nubreed do not know what it mean to grind, whine. He don't know what that mean. He don't know what it mean to dance to calypso, soca music. He don't know what that means. He never been around a Caribbean woman ever. He don't know what that means. You see what I mean? He don't have no culture. He don't know what this stuff mean. So when I say wild, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
It was some what they wasn't dancing, bro. She had on a skirt.
At no point did I ever even mention what my wife had on. She didn't have on no skirt. What are you talking about? See, this is the disrespect that I'm talking about. He's saying that my wife had on a skirt. We were teenagers. We were kids. I was 15. She was 16. This man is taking a video, an innocent video of us talking about how we met and turned it into some sick thing. Now he's saying that she had on a skirt, implying that somebody was lifting up her skirt. Do you see how he's sexualizing black women? How he's degrading black women? Do you see that? So when you ladies keep talking about how these men on YouTube be bashing black women, this guy is doing that right here to a black woman.
That dance floor. She had a skirt on that dance floor and she was getting twerked out, boy.
You see what he's doing? Do you see what he's doing? Nubreed, how many of your baby mamas had kids already by another man? Do you care to talk about that? How many of your baby mamas, Nubreed, have kids by multiple men? Do you care to talk about that? Oh, you don't want to talk about it, right? Oh, you see, my wife, all her kids is by me. All by me. But you, it's a whole different story. How many baby daddies do your baby mamas got? Do you care to talk about it? Oh, you don't want to talk about that, right? Of course you don't want to talk about that.
She was getting twerked out. And she seen you as the little good boy in the corner and was like, yeah, I'm going to go after him next. Yo, this is crazy.
He's saying this is crazy, like something bad was happening. This man never been to a party, guys, in his life. I could tell this guy, this man never had fun. That's why I say I grew up in the best time. You know, I grew up in the best time, guys. We had the most fun. When we compare the 90s to today, the 90s was the greatest time. The greatest time for relationships, dating, fun. I mean, you ain't even have to have money to be on a date, bruh. It was just fun all day. It was a time when women literally came up to you. You didn't have to go. I mean, there's times when you had to talk to a lady, but for the most part, women back then just walked up to you, introduced themselves, and say, I like you. I want to talk to you. And literally, here's my phone number. And they ready. And normally when a woman approach you, that's a clear sign there's going to be a long-lasting relationship because she chose you. If you were the guy and you chasing her down, it's a likely situation where she may not like you like her. But if a woman like you more, there's a clear chance that relationship is going to last for a long time. You know? Shout out to Floridine Rollo for the support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Also, shout out to Caramel Kimmy Kim in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, get the likes up on the video. It says that dude is born from warlock and witch family. He does in the window to get women into him. When we went to the mall, oh yeah, before the fallout, he was mad. Women was checking me out at the time. He jealous of you, Ringo, indeed. Yeah, I know that. Listen, you could tell that Nubreed never really get out and about. And the only time he actually interact with women is when he's focusing on a woman who's a 304. He said it in the video. He told you that the type of women that he normally attract are women who are 304s. And he gravitate towards those kind of women. That tells you the kind of women that he impregnate. That's a clear indicator. He impregnate 304s. Why I know that? Because when we was in that U-Haul truck, that man looked me in my face and said, bruh, these are his words, fam. I lift my hand to the Most High. May the Most High strike me dead on live right now if I'm lying. That's what Nubreed said. And I wonder if his baby mama feels some type of way about that, because that's what he told me. And I don't got no reason to be lying. Like I said, I lift my hand to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Nubreed looked at me in my face and said, bruh, I done got a migrant pregnant. I done got a migrant pregnant. That was around the time in New York when a migrant crisis was crazy. This man looked at me and said, I done got a migrant pregnant, because I'm looking at the woman he with. You know, you could tell she's like white, like, or probably have some Mexican somewhere in there. So I'm kind of looking at him like I was expecting him to have a black woman. You know what I'm saying? So when he brought this woman with him, he said, yeah, I done got a migrant pregnant. I was like, wow. He degraded her too. Called her a migrant. I bet he's denying that to her every day. I bet he's telling her, babe, I never said that. I never called you that. I never said that. He's lying to you. He's lying to you. Nubreed told me in that U-Haul truck, I done got a migrant pregnant. That's what he told me. And if he's telling you that he didn't say that, man, may the Most High strike him down. I said, may the Most High strike Nubreed down if he's telling his baby mama that he did not say those words, because you did. Let's go.
This is crazy. Like, you should have, look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You should have kept this story to yourself, bro.
Notice what he's saying. You should have kept this story to yourself. In other words, this video that I made, why relationships don't work, why relationships today don't work. He's saying I should have kept this to myself. No. What do you mean keep it to myself? There's nothing wrong with what I said. You're turning something innocent into something evil because you're jealous of me. Where's your videos with your baby mamas talking about when you met? You don't got no good stories and you don't got no good memories. You don't have no good memories, Nubreed. You and your baby mamas don't got no good memories. You have never had any good times with the women that you impregnated. You can never say that you had a good time with them. That's how bad it is. I could sit down with my wife and talk for days on all the experiences we had in life because our relationship was organic. It was divine. And all of our kids are blessed, and they were all born after we got married. We ain't have no bastard children like you. All of your children, Nubreed, are bastards because you didn't have them under wedlock. None of them have been born in a holy matrimony. You had literally illegitimate kids. Literally. You never married none of these women you slept with. Totally disgusting. And you're out here masquerading yourself like a man of God when you're a man of the devil. Where's your paperwork on these women? Where's your marriage certificates? Where is it? Where's the documentation? You don't got none. Instead, you live up under these women wherever they go. Remember that video you made? The video that I made the other day talking about the baby mama that kicked you out the house because you tried to bring a woman in her house. It was her house, guys. Her apartment, her place. He tried to practice polygyny, talking about he bringing some woman in. The woman kicked his ass out. This man come to me, telling me, crying to me about his baby mamas. And back then, he was like, yeah, I ain't going to have no more kids. The man went up and had 2 more. I already made videos about all these things, guys. This dude literally DM'd me, crying about his baby mama, giving him a hard time because she don't want to accept polygyny. So he said he had to get out of the house. He said he had to get out of her house and go do his thing. He said he's done. He's not having no more kids. He went on and had 2 more. 2 more kids. Damn shame.
You should have kept this story to yourself.
He's saying I should have kept a story to myself like it's a bad story. Like I said, guys, there's the video up there. why relationships today don't work. If any of the moderators can be so kind and you find the link to that video, please put it in the live chat. That way people can find it instantly if they want to on the playback. But let's get back to the content.
Hold on, man. We got to full screen this, bro. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Nah, man. Y'all got to hear me. Hold on.
For those of you that are now joining in the show, Nubreed Global Truth disrespected, degraded, belittled, and bashed my wife, who is the closest thing to a virtuous woman, the closest thing to a Proverbs 31 woman. And he basically took my childhood experience of me and my wife talking about how we first met. We were teenagers. I was 15 years old at the time. She was 16 at the time. And we met at a Halloween party, pretty much. My cousin kept pushing me, go to a party. I didn't even want to go. I just got off from work. I was tired. Eventually, I went to the party, met my girlfriend at that time. We've been literally with each other over 32 years, married. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yet, what this dude is doing is trying to turn that situation into something sexual, something evil. And it's designed to distract, degrade, and bash a black woman as if though she was this 304 at a party. That's what he's basically saying. My wife is nothing like that. That's what Nubreed's women are like. He's literally trying to project his issues with his baby mamas onto mine. And the man got like 3 to 4 baby mamas, and he's not even married to none of them, which is sick, to be honest with you. But he got kids with all of them.
Let's go back.
That's just the way it was, but I didn't have no knowledge of the Most High.
Right.
So she's at the party, she's dancing, and the lights...
Somebody said pray for the dude. There's no praying for that dude. That dude is a straight reprobate demon. There's no praying for him. He's on his way to the lake of fire.
Flick on. I see her, doing some wild dance. I ain't gonna go into too much details, but she was doing some wild dancing, right?
Yep.
Now watch him. Watch what he do now.
Oh, he can't go into details. Yeah, he was over there goofing in the corner, watching this girl get passed around the party, getting twerked out on the dance floor. Dudes.
Notice one of Nubreed's followers comes in and says Nubreed is a righteous brother. Do you see these dumb people that come in the building? Here we are showing you all these receipts, all these things. You have an animal that comes in and says Nubreed is a righteous brother. Do you see how his viewers are delusional? We show you the videotape of Nubreed talking about smashing multiple women, smoking weed, drinking, acting a fool. We show you the video of him praising me. Now we're showing you the video of him degrading my wife. He deleted the video like a coward, and you got this damn animal in the live chat saying Nubreed is a righteous brother. Do you see how sick the world is, guys? Those are his viewers. They're brainwashed. They're under the spell of the warlock. I told you Nubreed is a warlock. He's a demon, a narcissist. He uses witchcraft, guys. All of you followers of Nubreed are under a spell. Even the Bible confirmed that the very elect, if possible, will be under strong delusion. Strong delusion. And that person clearly is under strong delusion. They can't even see it. Can't even see what they are.
Was ravaging her in that joint. Dudes was ravaging her in there, dude.
Notice what he's saying, that dudes was ravaging my woman at the party. Do you see what he's doing, guys? Men don't supposed to be talking like that about a woman. That's disrespectful.
They was going up her dress.
Notice he said they were going up her dress. She wasn't wearing a dress. First he said she was wearing a skirt. Do you see the lies? He said she was wearing a skirt. Now he's saying that she's wearing a dress. Which one is it? I never mentioned what she was wearing. In our video, I never said what she was wearing. At no point. He's just making stuff up as he go.
They was taking her in and out of the bathroom.
Notice what he just said, guys. They were taking her in and out of the bathroom. Where's he getting this info from? Do you see that? And his viewers are so dumb, they're listening to that garbage and they're saying, wow, this is entertainment, man. Wow, I can't believe that's what his wife was doing. She was going in and out of the bathroom. At no point did we talk about bathrooms. That was a house party. But he's saying she was going in and out of the bathroom with different men. All of these things are lies. This is what I'm trying to show you folks. Anytime you see Nubreed make videos about me, all the man does is lie, fabricate, distort information, gaslight. This is all he do. Manipulate the viewer. Nobody's asking him, bro, why are you saying she was coming in and out of the bathroom? Where you getting that nonsense from?
She was wilding on every dude up in that joint, bro.
Do you see that? She was wilding on every dude. He's literally saying every dude. What was your baby mamas doing, Nubreed? What was your 3 to 4 baby mamas doing before you met them? Or while you met them? What were they doing? Oh, you don't want to talk about these stories, but you want to fabricate lies on another man's wife? You can't even talk about me straight like a man. You got to go low, and let me start insulting his wife. That'll make me more of a man. You look like a clown at this point to the public.
Allegedly.
Now he say allegedly. Why don't you say it's a fact? Because it's not. You're saying allegedly because you're lying to people. And nobody should be taking you serious. Nobody should be following your channel. At this point, you're a damn loser. You're a joke. And people keep wondering why you make videos about this guy. This guy made this video 4 days ago, guys. 4 to 5 days ago, he made that video disrespecting my wife. 4 to 5 days ago. And you folks that follow Nubreed are always telling me, you always making videos about him. You can't see what he's doing? Who does this type of stuff? Who does this type of stuff? Who makes a whole video talking about another man's wife? Who does that?
Allegedly.
Now it's allegedly. Your viewers should have unsubscribed from you right there. Be like, bro, you out of pocket. It's one thing if you talking about him, but damn, if you're disrespecting his wife, now I know all the things you say about Ringo is false because you're just fabricating lies.
And you were sitting in the corner.
None of that stuff don't anger me. I don't care. My job is to use all of this against him. He think that type of stuff blows me up or something. No. This stuff gives me ammo so I could further destroy his name. Because while I'm doing these videos, the viewers that watch him are seeing this. Future viewers that watch me are seeing him. And they're realizing this guy is sick. I don't want nothing to do with his platform. That's what he's doing. He's giving me material to further destroy his credibility.
With a whole cuck fetish. Like a little weird pervert just in the corner, just watching the whole thing go on. Like, damn, man, this guy got with her. That guy got with her.
Now, remember, this is the same guy who told you he smashed 3 to 4 women in 1 week. This is the same guy who said he was pumping and dumping women. Probably giving them venereal diseases, STDs, leaving them with babies. This damn animal was doing these things, guys. This sick dog was out here pumping and dumping women. Again, look at the tape, guys. Check it out.
Now, I want to talk about one of my pupils is red around it.
Listen.
And the shape of my eye did not look like the normal shape. And it only lasted for some hours. And then it went away. That's not pink eye. It's not pink eye at all. Yeah, like I was looking like Cyclops. But I can also see that my face wasn't me. It was not me. And see, I'm not on here trying to act like I'm perfect and I ain't never been through nothing and I ain't never had my issues and all of that. But, you know, people want to act holier than thou. Look, I don't mind getting right on this camera and telling y'all like it is. I was possessed by a demon.
He was possessed by a demon, y'all. Nubreed said he was possessed by a demon.
Possessed by a demon.
Wow.
Treat these women right. So look what they created. They did this. They created this. And so you reasoning with yourself and you out here doing whatever. And it's a real sick, demonic spirit that's attached to that type of lifestyle. And I grew repulsed by what I was doing. And I repented. And I changed my ways.
He never changed.
And one night, and that's how I would reason with myself. And every time I would do that, I know how foul and demonic that spirit really is. And it was such an issue because in my mind, I had to reason with myself and say, well, it ain't no good women out here, so I might as well just go around and do whatever because that's what they want to do.
Do you see that? He felt there was no good women out here, so he figured, hey, I'm just going to go out here and just do whatever I got to do. I'm just going to sleep around with them, leave them with babies. And that's why I keep telling you, ladies, when you see these kind of animals, these kind of men talk like this, it's supposed to make you keep your legs closed and keep your guard up because they're not really interested in building any relationships with women. A man that is a true man of the Most High, he want to build legacy. He really will be in your life, really show you love, really be supportive. But this guy is never like that with women. He just want to use women for sex and then leave them with babies. That's pretty much what he do, guys. Let's get back to the video. Let's go.
Yeah. Playing the wall. You was playing the wall, just waiting. All them women was in there. Listen, he said all these women was in there, but he chose the one jump that was getting twerked out by everybody.
Do you see how he's just making stuff up? Twerked out by everybody. That I'm playing the wall. This man don't even know how house parties go. When you're in a house party, you don't be thirsty. When you're in a house party, you just relax and vibe and listen to the music. You don't go there because you're just trying to smash. See, that's the thing with you ninjas today. Y'all don't know nothing about parties. Y'all don't know nothing about gatherings. Y'all don't know how to have fun. And this is why a lot of women get turned off by you ninjas, because when y'all go to a party, y'all instantly trying to bag a woman to take her to some damn telly somewhere. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. We knew how to have fun with the ladies. We knew how to vibe, have fun, go get something to eat, just chill, have some fun. It was all good vibes. We got to really know each other back then. You know what I mean? There was no cell phone, no cell phones, no internet, none of that stuff. You had to talk with ladies face to face, period. That's how it was. Nubreed don't know nothing about that. So he don't even understand how parties and the vibes of a party was back then because he couldn't even go outside. Like I said, this man probably was damn near probably 8 years old, 7 years old, or 6. This man was too young to understand what it was like back then.
He said all the women was in the party, but you wasn't pushing up on them.
It wasn't about pushing up. That's the thing about it, dummy. You don't understand the vibe. When you go to a house party, it wasn't about coming in there being a damn thirsty animal dog. It's about going in there to listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? Have some fun. That's what it was all about. If a lady chose you, a lady chose you. I didn't even want to go to no party. I wanted to go home and go to sleep. My cousin pushed me to go to a party. But see, you don't understand how parties work back then. You thought it was a damn fishing pond where you just go there to bag women. No, you go there, you have fun and you relax. That's what going to parties was all about. Going to the club, listen to some good music. You hear that powerful sound system with the music. Listen, in clubs, when you heard music, it was totally different than listening to music in your house. In a club, when music came on, you felt the power of the music. It wasn't like listening to a music on your stereo and whatnot in the house. It didn't have that vibe. But house parties, they had big sound systems. Clubs had nice speakers. It was just perfect environment to have a great time. You dance, you eat, all of that stuff. He don't know nothing about that.
You looked at the junk that was bent over on everybody else.
You see the disrespect? He there disrespecting a black woman, guys.
Crazy.
This is what bashing black women look like. Let's go.
So
Just enjoying myself.
So I didn't know.
Yeah, she definitely enjoyed herself. She definitely enjoyed herself. Yeah, she was enjoying herself. And you was watching.
You know,
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
it was her that I end up meeting, until, later on, when I realized, because a couple of the sisters in there look like, I would think that they were family. I think.
Nah, don't try to clean it up. Look how she looking at her. Nah, don't try to clean it up like, yo, I didn't even know it was her. I didn't even know it was Shorty that was wild and getting twerked out by everybody. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't know why he's saying I'm trying to clean something up. The man is really dumb and uneducated about house parties. I told you already in the beginning, a house party was always dark. Literally. There would be like a little dim light where you can navigate the room, but house parties, the lights was always off completely. And they would turn it on every now and then, flick it a little bit, but it was dim enough to the point where it's so dark you couldn't even see what's going on, but it just created a vibe. You know what I mean? And based on the ladies that was in there, based on what I can see, I can tell it's like a family type party. So her cousins was at this party. And you could tell that they're family because they literally look alike. And that is what I'm letting her know here. But this dummy is over here literally trying to speak for us when this is our experience, our life, our happiness. And he's trying to intervene in it to turn it into something evil. This man don't got no good memories. This man have no good memories with any of his baby mamas. None. This man don't have no stories of love, companionship, nothing. This man can never come on social media and share with the people a story that would make people say, wow, that's a beautiful story. So he's jealous of mine.
Don't embarrass your wife like that, see? Don't do that.
He's talking about don't embarrass my wife. I'm not embarrassing nobody. You're the one making degrading videos. You're the one being disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. No woman is going to take you serious after this live stream. This live stream is literally putting a nail in a coffin for you.
You see what he tried to do? He tried to clean it up. See, I ain't even really know it was her. Yes, you did. You see her getting passed around there. You was watching because you already admitted that you seen her dancing with the other guys. You said, I looked up, you were doing some wild dance. You knew that was her doing that wild dance.
You had.
He was like, I want some of that.
Cousins.
You had cousins that was there.
House, yeah.
All right. So basically.
You heard her? She just said her cousins. Her cousins. So that confirms what I said. But he's not correcting nothing. He just said I was trying to clean something up.
After seeing her dancing, right, the music kind of mellowed out and it was more.
Do you see his viewers? He put something up on the screen. That's one of his viewers. This is what Nubreed does, guys. He mocks, he laughs at you, he cracks jokes. He berates you, mocks you, slander your name, spread lies, misinformation, disinformation. This is what he do. He distorts information. He never tells the truth. And he does this type of stuff to entertain his viewers for clicks and views. And he's degrading a woman, of all people, a woman, a black woman, degrading and bashing her in a sexual way. And she did nothing to him.
I forgot exactly the song that was playing.
It was a different kind of song, but we end up leaving.
Right. Basically.
Yeah, that's right. He was in the corner with the Jason Voorhees mask being weird.
You could tell that this man is jealous of me. I know for a fact, Nubreed, that you really want to be me. You already made videos praising me. You already made videos saluting me to the max. Everything about me, you copy. You want to be me. I know that. Your jealousy for me is so severe that it literally got you watching me right now. You're thinking about me every damn minute of the day. You're always in competitive jealousy. It's just sick that your life is so consumed with trying to be me. You can never be me, dog. Never. No matter what you do, no matter how much you try, all you're going to do is struggle, and you're never going to be happy. The more you try to covet another man, you'll never have that happiness. You're not happy in the relationship you're in right now. The relationship you're in right now with your baby mama, you are not happy. You're just existing. You're not happy. With that woman you're with right now, with all your baby mamas, you are not happy with none of them. You're literally a miserable man. Because to have all them baby mamas and all them kids, and you're not a happy man to be focused on family development and growth, it just says what it really is. You're unhappy. And that's why you do this level of evil.
Yeah. All up in the inner world. And they end up leaving.
We're not going to say we end up leaving. We got to get to the nitty gritty. Don't try to run now.
Okay.
Don't try to run now, because she actually trapped me into getting with her.
What?
What is so what about that? I'm literally cracking jokes, having fun with my wife. You don't have that kind of fun. See, when I say she trapped me, I'm saying what I'm saying. Because we were kids having fun in a Halloween party. And I'm literally leading up to all the different things that was going on at that party that made me get with her. See, Nubreed don't have these kind of stories. Nubreed don't have no stories with no women that he could literally talk to you about and share any sort of time in his life where he was actually happy. He don't have no happiness, bro. Nothing. So he's trying to crap on my happiness to try to minimize it as if though it's not important. The man is a straight loser. Did he tell you how him and his baby mama met? Did he tell you how him and all of his baby mamas met? No. He ain't going to tell you that because they didn't meet in a good way. He met them on the street and took them to the telly. And that's how they met. There was no vibe. There was no marriage. He's not married. Do y'all know that Nubreed is not married? He's not a married man. He have baby mamas. I can't respect that. Because your man, your Wittazar, married the woman he with. How come you ain't do that with yours? Your Wittazar had a real wedding with real guests, real people, and had a chariot ride for him and his woman, his wife, excuse me. I didn't see you do that. Your man, your Wittazar, rode around with his bride. You never did that for your woman, your baby mama. You never did that for her. Your baby mama never got to experience what it feels like to become a wife. She only experienced what it feels like to be a baby mama. That's sad. You never even took her down the aisle. You never even honored her. You never held her hand and said, I do. You just got her pregnant. That's it. That's sad, man. All those women you with, it's a sad situation that they even had babies for you. That's embarrassing.
Yo, he said his wife trapped him into getting with her.
You complain about the baby mamas you with, and I know you on child support too.
She trapped him. That means you didn't go at her. She backed you into the corner. After that, she done twerked on every dude in the club. She backed you into the corner and pulled you.
You know what's so sad about this, guys, is that he's making a video about a man explaining a story when they were kids. Literally, you know how dumb you look right now? I was 15 years old. She was 16 years old. And here you are, a grown-ass man, turning an innocent childhood story into something sick and diabolical. You're a disgusting person. That's no different than if Nubreed is on social media bullying a teenager. This man so diabolical, he goes back to when Ringo was a teenager to try to attack his teenage years. Imagine how sick. This man was so jealous of me, he decides, let me attack his childhood memories. That's how much hate he got. I was damn near 15 years old, guys. 15. A 15-year-old. This man is talking about my moves as a 15 years old, as if though I was a grown man. I was doing way better than a lot of grown men at 15. Nubreed, when you were 15, did you have a job? When did you move out of your crib? When did you move out of mama house? I've been out. I've been a boss. Been doing my thing. Always been responsible. And it's just sick that this man resulted to this. And he deleted this video like a coward. And he didn't do the video on his big channel. He put the video on his small channel. That's how sick he is. Then he made a fake apology to another YouTuber. Where's the apology for my wife, Ninja? If you're such a righteous man. If you're so righteous, how is it that you made an apology to Epic Mindset with your fake stage skit beef that you had with him? You made an apology for him. But you didn't make no apology degrading and bashing a black woman in a sexual way? Very degrading. That's how you talk about women? And you're supposed to be a chosen one, a man of God? Nah, you're far from a man of God.
That's crazy. And she looking like, yo, don't say that.
I'm gonna tell you.
See, this is why this show didn't work.
Exactly what happened, fam. I was minding my own business in the party, minding my own business, mind you, just chilling. You know, my cousin was there, we hanging out. Next minute, some girl grabbed my hand.
Stop.
Some girl grabbed my hand, fam, grabbed me and pulled me into the corner. Literally, pulled me into the corner. This is what she did. She literally grabbed me and pulled me to the corner. And I'm like, okay. So we there, and it's like, we were doing some dance or whatever the case is. Some song was on.
Let me get this right. She was in there twerking on every dude in that jump, wilding on the dance floor. Right?
You know what's so sick about this? He keeps saying she was twerking on every man in there as if though the party was just with her. Yeah, y'all not picturing what he's doing? His focus is only her. He's not focusing on the fact that in a house party, all the ladies are dancing. All the ladies are dancing with everyone. A woman can give a guy a dance, and another man can see her over there and dance with her too. This man don't even know what a party is. He never been to a party. I am convinced that Nubreed never been to a party. I'm convinced he don't know how parties work. He don't know what it means to dance with a lady. You know in the movies where a guy asks a woman for a dance? May I have this dance? This man don't even know how to dance with women. Women could go to a party and dance with 5 guys. It's a dance. A dance. He don't know what this means. Go to a Puerto Rican party, a Dominican party. In their culture, dancing is everything. Go to a Panamanian party. Dancing is everything. The women will go there dancing, and her dancing would appear sexual in nature. But to the men, it's all culture. Nobody's there saying, oh, I want to take her to the telly. Oh, I want to do this with her. No, it's all culture. You don't even know nothing about this stuff because you never experienced it. This man never experienced life, guys. Never. You could go to a party where there's Puerto Ricans, Panamanians, Dominicans, and you can have a dude, his sister, will be dancing with all the guys. And he'd be like, hey, primo, hey, go dance with her, man. Go dance. Go dance with my sister, man. And they'll be dancing, doing their thing, and everybody be cheering them on. You don't see nobody saying, oh, that's disgusting. Why are you going to let him dance with your sister? Bro, you don't know nothing about culture. You don't know nothing. Everything to you is negative. Everything to this man is evil. He's a sick individual. And this is the same guy that take advantage of women, who said he smashed over 3 to 4 women in 1 week. Let me see if I can pull it up again, because I don't know the exact timestamp. Let me see if I can
Now, I
pull it
want
up
to
again.
talk about, because you done made so many mistakes.
Let me see.
Dang. And, you know, whoremongering was a real problem with me.
Listen,
And now when I think about it, it disgusts me
whoremongering was a problem with him.
because I know how foul and demonic that spirit really is.
Listen,
And it was such an issue because in my mind, I had to reason with myself and say, well, it ain't no good women out here, so I might as well just go around and do whatever because that's what they want to do.
wow,
And that's how I would reason with myself.
wow, wow, wow. Raw dog.
And every time I would do that, I felt like a piece of myself was gone. Like some of my soul was gone. And it gotten to the point where the demons would really reason with me, like,
Demons.
because they know that at one time I had good intentions, and this is how they operate. They be like, hey, look, bro, you had good intentions. You was that guy trying to treat these women right.
So he was trying to treat women right and decided to treat them wrong. I'm telling you, this guy's a straight devil.
So look, now look what they created. They did this. They created this. And so you reasoning with yourself and you out here doing whatever. And it's a real sick, demonic spirit that's attached to that type of lifestyle. And I grew repulsed by what I was doing. And I repented. And I changed my ways.
He never did.
And one night, I looked in the mirror, I looked up. One of my eyes was red. I mean, red. And this is probably after,
Listen,
I don't know, I probably smashed about, I don't know, three or 4 women in a week. Just smashed, right? Just keeping it a buck with y'all.
this man said he smashed over 3 to 4 women in 1 week. Could you believe that, guys? Absolutely sick. Let me get back to the other video. Let me play that. Let's go.
Pulled you, just grabbed you and pulled you. I mean, that sound like, now let me tell y'all, because he said he got the secret to marriage and all that. Now, if that happened to y'all brothers in the club, y'all got to pass that up. I'm sorry. Y'all got to pass that up. She done twerked on you. You seen her dancing with another dude, wilding, no discretion. She got her dress up, all that. She.
You notice what he's saying? He's saying that my wife had her dress up, all this other stuff. All this stuff is lies. And he's saying I was supposed to pass. He's telling these guys, you guys should pass on a woman like that. In other words, why would you marry a woman like that? But we just finished hearing him say that he smashed 3 to 4 women in 1 week. He was a whoremonger male and possessed by demons. And this man got 3 to 4 baby mamas. Isn't it interesting that he smashed 3 to 4 women a week and he have 3 to 4 baby mamas? Make that make sense. Make that make sense.
Wilding. She doing what she doing. Right? She getting it popping in there. She doing some crazy dance. She wilding. And after she done with the other guys, then she come grab you and pull you into a corner? Nah, bro, you got to push that. Nah, you got to push that. You got to push that away. Yeah, for real. She had all that sweat up on her after getting grinded on by all these other dudes. They was grabbing her cakes and all that. Then she went and got the clown dude. That's how they do. After they get with all the bad boys, then they go in and grab the little goofy in the corner. That's what happened. She went and grabbed the goofy in the corner. That's crazy because you was sitting there watching like a pervert. All them women was in there. You wasn't pushing up on nothing. You was in the corner You
Notice this damn animal is saying that I'm the goofy, I'm the lame. All this stuff. He's really projecting his own insecurities. This man is a loser. He's not a man. This man don't even take care of his kids. Any man that sit around talking about another man's wife is not a man. That's a coward. This man fabricating all sorts of lies. He's projecting his own insecurities, guys. The man is a loser. At 15 years old, I was making more money than grown men. Legally. I was always hustling. Always out there on a job, working. But you got this man over here talking crazy, disrespecting a man's wife, guys. Do y'all respect that? I want to know from the people, do y'all respect that? Is this what Nubreed's followers respect? Are you still following that guy after all these receipts I brought out? This man fear me. This man talk all this stuff, but he's a coward. When I bring out this information, this man start crying like a woman. Crying. Because when I do my videos, I break it all down. I show you nothing but receipts proving that this man is diabolically evil.
up in your inner world. Let's go.
And we were dancing, right? Next minute, she started kissing me.
I don't know how that happened.
Well, you don't know how that
I just
happened?
don't even know how that happened. But
Oh no, they started kissing. Oh, bro.
So let me get this straight. They started kissing, and to Nubreed, that's a problem? How many women box you done ate out that you just met? You want to talk about that? How many women you met gave you some head? How many times, Nubreed? Do you care to talk about what you were doing with your baby mama when you first met her? See, this is crazy to me that this man is even talking about this mess, guys. Like, seriously. This man don't even know what it means to interact with a woman in a party. He's making a kiss now appear to be something evil. Sick.
Next thing you know, she started kissing you, bro. You know how much she probably sucked, bro.
Listen to what he just said right there. I want all the women, all the black women, white women, all the viewers, everybody on YouTube, I want y'all to hear what Nubreed just said about my wife when she was only 16 years old. I was 15. She was 16. Listen to the language that Nubreed put on social media. Nubreed said, this is what he's saying. He is putting this out here, making this up, saying that my wife was sucking D at a party on multiple men. Listen to this.
In the corner, you were stuck in your inner world. Let's go.
And we were dancing, right? Next minute, she started kissing me.
I don't know how that happened.
Well, you don't know how that
I just
happened?
don't even know how that happened. But
Oh no, they started kissing. Oh, bro. Next thing you know, she started kissing you, bro. You know how much she probably sucked, bro, at that party.
See, if you have your baby mama in your house listening to you do this, I don't know how could she respect you as a woman. How could your woman that you're with right now respect you as a man when you're literally in a video attacking another man's wife, accusing her of sucking D at a party as a teenager? Why is your mind, you would be a pedophile to be thinking all this stuff. Why would that even be in your mind? Why would you say that? Why would you say that as a man of God? Come on now. Because people in his live chat was like, bro, what are you doing? You bugging. This is what Nubreed did, guys. Nubreed said this about my wife. And I want the public to know that. All of you people who watch Nubreed's channel, hey, y'all want to continue following this guy? I don't know. That's what you're following. You're following a demon. A man that is very sick, disrespectful of black women. He bashes black women. He degrades black women. He don't got no love for black women. This is how he feel. You know? And he's talking all this stuff about what somebody was sucking. And notice this, guys. Did you hear me go in on his so-called baby mamas yet? Did you see me saying anything? Did you see me doing any of that goofy stuff? You ain't seen me doing none of that. You ain't seen me talk about, oh, your woman was doing this and there's no need for all of that. I'm a man. I'm going to address you. That's who I'm addressing, a man. But you attacking women, making up lies and fabricating stories and like, there is no respect you will gain from other men. Epic Mindset, where you at to talk about this? Where you at? This is how I know all you guys are fake. All that God stuff y'all be talking, y'all fake as hell, bro. Because if you was really your brother's keeper, you would call him out on this BS and be like, yo, bro, I rock with you. I saw the video from Ringo. You're disgusting, dog. What you did was wrong. It was dead wrong. And I can't rock with that. I can't rock with you now, bro. But y'all not going to do that because y'all all sick. All of y'all. All that fake apology stuff you did with Epic Mindset and that other cat, all of that was fake. If you was really a man of God, you would have never made no video in the first place. Talking about, oh, I took it down because I felt bad. No, you should have never made a video. That just shows that God is not in you. The devil is in you. And you thought that what you were doing was a good thing and it backfired on you. You deleted the video like a coward, but I already had it backed up already. I told you, anytime you do videos, I got the videos backed up. Anytime you do anything, I got them downloaded already. So deleting and taking down, all you're doing is trying to hide your tracks. You know, absolutely sick. I want all women to know, if you are a black woman, this is how Nubreed feel about black women deep down inside. He hates black women. Absolutely hate black women. And he does what he does to degrade them. Because he know that my wife is the closest thing to a virtuous woman. And he's trying to destroy the purity of her essence because he's not happy with his baby mamas. If Nubreed respected women and had respect for his baby mamas, he would not be talking about my wife like that. Did y'all get that? If Nubreed had respect for women, respect for his own women, he would not be talking about my wife like that. So that what this tells me is that he's not happy in the relationships he's in right now with his baby mamas. He's not happy. He's angry with his baby mamas. And the way he talk about my wife is how he feel about his. And I'm guaranteed that he talked to them the same way. He degrade his own baby mamas the same way. Calling them all sorts of HOEs, talking about who they sleeping with, who they messing with, who's cheating with who. He had all of those arguments with his baby mamas because he's insecure. When a man speak like this about another man's wife, he does the same to his baby mamas. Trust and believe that.
Do you understand how loose this woman could have been, bro?
Notice he's saying loose. And this is the same guy who said he slept around with 3 to 4 women in a week. This is the same guy. Is he an example of a man of God? Is he an example of a righteous brother? Is this something Jesus Christ would do? Wow.
You want to give marriage advice, how to find a long wife and all that? That was just the first jump to give you some.
Notice, now he's saying that was the first woman I ever been with. This man don't know me. He's saying that's the first woman that I was with my wife. If my wife sit down and talk to you about all the damn girlfriends I had, it'll shock you. It'll shock you. You understand? And I've even talked about stories of this where, you know, when we were young and we were teenagers, there was times we break up and she would still be cool with my mom. And I would bring in girlfriends over the house while she right there. You know? And it was my mom that pulled me to the side and was like, she's a good girl. Give her a chance. I would be bringing all my girlfriends over. I didn't care. I was just doing me. A young kid, teenager, living life. But this man is saying, oh, that was his first girlfriend. She gave him a chance, like I'm some damn loser. This man don't know nothing about me, y'all. But because of jealousy, because of hate and envy, this man is always talking about me in a negative way. I outdo this man in anything, in any facet of life. I will outdo this dude. This dude is nothing compared to me. That's why he's always trying to compete with me. Because he's jealous and he wants to destiny swap with me. He wants to be me. And he can never be that. Number one, he's bald. He needs to grow hair. And because of that, he got salty and decided to attack my wife.
You in the party and she just doing X, Y, and Z all over the party, and that's the first thing y'all do is get the kissing, bro.
But you slept with 3 to 4 women in 1 week? As a grown man? And you have a pile of babies all over the country? And you don't even be around them? When was the last time you seen your kids? When was the last time you talked with your kids? Do you talk with them every day? Do you visit them every day? No, you don't. They don't live with you. Remember, you have a lease. So only certain people can be in that house. The Section 8 house. Only certain people could be in there. You can't have all of those women in that house because once property management find out, they'll kick you out. So all your kids don't even live with you. The other day, you was telling us that one of your baby mamas had a mental breakdown. Remember that video? It just goes to show how toxic all your relationships. Nubreed's relationships are all toxic. All of them. All of his baby mamas are toxic. I don't got those problems. I don't got no problems, guys, when it comes to the relationship. I don't got no baby mama drama. I don't got none of those issues. I don't got baby mamas. I don't got those issues. I have an actual wife. Long-term success. Something Nubreed don't have. He wish he was me. I'm the one with the happy home. That man is in a house and still miserable. That man went and go lease a Section 8 house and still miserable. Sad, bruh.
Bro, that's some Jezebel stuff, man. I'm just having fun. I'm breaking this stuff down. That's all.
He said he's having fun. Is this what Jesus Christ would do?
I'm just breaking it down. It's weird.
It's weird? What's weird? What's weird is having a multiple baby mamas and you're not living with them. That's weird. What's weird is having a bunch of kids out of wedlock and you didn't marry none of the women you slept with. That's weird. What's weird is your kids don't live with you. Do you get up in the morning to take all your kids to school, Nubreed? No, you don't. Somebody else is. Do you get up in the morning and take all of your kids to school? All of them, every day. No, you don't. You don't do that. You're not a man. And you're mad that you failed as a man. And when you see me, you see a boss. You see a king. You see the man you wish you could be. You can never be me. You can never walk in my shoes. You are not honorable. You are not worthy. You are a horrible person. You don't have God in your heart. There's no love in your heart. You're as fake as they come. And everybody can see it right now. Everybody can see how fake you are. Shout out to Floridine. Rallo for the support says, remember at the bowling alley, he say he can't bowl, else you play at the bowling alley. He got no skills in sports content. He lived off women since 18. Yeah. And I don't bowl, but at least I played. At least I played when y'all were bowling. I didn't do good at all, but it is what it is. I was a good sport. You see what I mean? But him, that man didn't even want to play. I don't bowl. I don't do that. I could shoot pool, but bowling, I never really was playing bowling. Never played bowling. That was I think my second time trying to bowl. And I did horrible. On live. I think Rollo probably still got the live. I'm not sure if he still got it up, but I did horrible. But at least I played. I wasn't scared. Nubreed, on the other hand, that man didn't even play. That man didn't even play, guys. That man was scared. Rollo and all of them, they know how to bowl. But at the end of the day, at least I played. That man didn't even play the game. He was that intimidated. He didn't want to show nobody because he don't got no skills. He didn't even want to show nobody. At least I admitted that I don't bowl, but at least I tried. This man can't even try.
This is weird behavior. You can't really give nobody game.
Notice he said I can't give nobody game. Are you crazy? You don't got no game. You don't got no swag. You don't got no style. You learn everything from me, dog. You learn everything you know from me. You put lights in your background trying to be like me. Everything you do is to be like me. When I got the house, you were over there in that shotgun apartment, and you were so envious and jealous of me. You was like, oh, I got to get me one of them too. You went and go lease a Section 8 house with your girlfriend. You went and bought furniture just like me. Then you went in debt to go get a vehicle because you wanted to be like me. You couldn't stand to see that I had a vehicle that I bought. You were there, remember? You were at the dealership. And it was burning you up. You was like, how the hell this man visits North Carolina, purchase a vehicle after visiting North Carolina, cancels his flight just so they could drive back home. That was bothering you. You were envious. You were jealous. You was like, how is he doing that? How could this guy just walk into the dealership and walk out with a new truck? How? And got the crib and everything settled. Power moves. The dude was trying to literally hustle me out of money, y'all. Literally. This dude was like, man, look like Ringo got some bread. You know what I mean? He was trying to get me to invest that money, but the Most High told me don't invest nothing into this dude, bruh. With that land initiative crap. Don't even get into that stuff, bruh. I'm glad the Most High told me not to invest nothing, bro. Trust and believe I'm glad. Because this guy is dirty, y'all. When I say he's a dirty person, he's not a good person, man.
You are a lame.
He says I'm a lame. When this man just got finished praising me in this video
problem.
here. Check it out.
The next brother.
Look at this.
On the list, Ringo TV reactions. Now, a lot of y'all know about Ringo TV reactions, man. This brother right here, he's been in this YouTube space. He's been in these spaces for years. He's been here since 2006. This is of the old school YouTube. Before there was a monetization button. I as well. Before there was a monetization button, I was making videos as well. And this brother was around, but he was putting a certain level of production into it. Now, we were making videos straight from the phone or a little rinky-dink camera. There was no monetization. We didn't really put the passion into it. We were just using YouTube to talk to people. But Ringo, it's almost like he was ahead of his time. He can see that this platform was going somewhere, and the brother, his production was just like none other. Even to this day,
even till this day, you hear this ninja praising me? You hear this ninja? He just said I'm lame in that video, but look at how he was praising me a year ago.
His quality of material, I'm talking about the production, the studio, what the brother puts out, it really inspires you to step your game up and take this YouTube thing seriously.
Talk about a hypocrite, bruh. Dude is a hypocrite.
You know, somebody who been around it and doing what they do, and they always took it serious. They always made sure their production was top notch.
Notice he's talking about my production is always top notch, but he's calling me a lame. Do you see this, guys? Wow.
As a content creator, that's what you want. You want to, at the very least, be up in your game constantly. You constantly want to be up in your game. And also, brother Ringo, man, this is like a big brother to me.
This dummy just said I'm like a big brother to him, guys. You got to be serious. Are you kidding me? This man said I'm like a big brother to him. The same guy who just called me a lame. Listen to this, guys.
This is like a big brother to me. You understand? You know, we got a song together. We have the Pump and Dump remix, and he's just a powerful brother.
He said I'm a powerful brother, but he just told you I'm a lame. Are you getting this, guys? Listen to this.
Lots of talking points that a lot of people on social media ran with. And this is one of the pioneers, literally. Ringo TV Raw is a pioneer on YouTube. He's been here before a lot of people, putting in a whole lot of work.
Do you hear him?
He deserves the respect.
He deserves the respect. But what is he doing? Disrespecting. That's why I tell you, a lot of these guys be fake, bruh. They fake. That's why I always got these receipts. These receipts will always show you the truth, guys.
And, you know, I'm going to congratulate that brother for his growth within these last few months. He's finally getting his due justice. And it's almost like the Most High God is rectifying these YouTube streets.
Notice he made that video when I had 72,000 subs, guys. Are y'all seeing that? He made that video when I had 72,000 subs. I'm at 2-something now. Think about that, guys. How 1 minute somebody can speak highly of you, next minute they dragging your name and disrespecting your wife.
He's correcting it because this brother's supposed to be on top. You understand?
He said I supposed to be on top. This ninja said I supposed to be on top, but he's calling me a lame.
Because he's been there, and now he's finally getting his just due. So it's like amazing to see, and you gotta respect it. He's going to the place he's supposed to be. Ringo TV Raw or Ringo TV Reactions is supposed to have millions of subscribers.
You hear that?
You understand?
He just said I should have millions of subscribers. I thought he said I'm a lame, guys. Wow.
A brother who has had many channels removed.
He's a hypocrite.
Many channels removed. So to see the brother finally getting his just due, and
he was acting like he was happy for me back then, bro. Dude have always been jealous of me, fam.
It's just amazing. So shout out to Ringo TV Raw. He's been around. He has a great influence.
He has a great influence. You heard what he said about me? He said I have a great influence. Now he's telling you that I'm lame and disrespecting my wife at the same time. Guys, if you still following Nubreed, something wrong with you.
On a lot of men. So, you know, shout out to that brother.
All of that, man. This just goes to show how fake people really are, guys. That man is as fake as they come, bro.
Anyway, it is what it is.
Listen, I was minding my own business.
Oh, man, y'all just start swapping spit. You don't know what she did in that party. You didn't even know this woman. All you know, she was in there wilding.
Think about the things he's saying about a black woman. And it's the same guy who said he smashed 3 to 4 women in 1 week, raw dog, passing STDs out here, but he's talking about swapping spit. This man is a sick person.
She was bent over, getting cranked out all over the party.
Any man that talks about another man's wife like this is a weak man and don't get no respect from men. No man could respect you doing this. None. Any man here, man talking like this about another man's wife, even if they don't agree with me, they'll look at you sideways and be like, bro, I can't rock with you, bro. It's one thing if you're talking about that dude, but you hear fabricating lies on his wife and she's a good woman, bro, there's no God in you, bro. You don't serve God. There's no way. God is not in you.
And you decided to tongue this woman down. Ugh, bro, that's crazy, bro. You should have never put this on the internet. Let's go.
Now he's saying you should never put something on the internet. He's trying to turn this into a bad thing. Like I said, guys, video title is there. Check it out on your own leisure.
In my own business, I kid you not. She grabbed me to the corner. Once we got to the corner, we dancing. I'm holding on to her. We doing our thing. Next minute, she literally started to, I guess, take advantage of me by kissing me.
Like, to tell you the truth, I don't even remember all of that.
Yeah,
I remember
right.
the kiss,
Come
but,
on.
like,
She don't even remember, bro. You were just one of the guys in that party that night.
Do you see how he's perverting everything? Here I am cracking jokes with my wife, saying that she took advantage of me. Everybody can read the room on what I mean. But yet, this dumbass, he's trying to twist everything into something negative. And we were kids, teenagers, having a good time.
She don't even remember you.
She never said she don't remember me. You sound stupid.
She was like, was that you? She don't remember which dude.
She never said that. She never said nothing about which dude or this dude. She never said none of this stuff. This is why I said this man is sick. He's a very sick person.
Bro, she didn't even remember, bro. This is bad.
No. What she's talking about is the story, meaning how it happened. She don't remember how it all happened. All she know it happened. That's it. But you're twisting everything around because you're jealous that I got a story. You don't have a story, Nubreed. Where's your story about your baby mamas and how you met? Oh, I get it. You don't have one. You don't have no stories of how you met any of those women. You can't even make one, because if you do, we'll know you're copying me. You don't have it in you because you never met these women on good terms. You just had sex with them and put babies in them and never married them. You dishonored all the women you were with. You degraded their bodies for your own personal lust. You don't have good news, no happiness. This man have no happy stories of any woman he got with. Even the baby mama that he got right now, knocked up. He don't have no good story or memories with her. None.
This is bad. You should have left this off the internet, bro.
Notice he said I should have left this off the internet. He's jealous. He's jealous. Seeing me and my wife together in a very clean environment. Clean. That man crib don't look like that. It don't. Not like that. And if it do, it's because he's watching me and copying.
Not lying.
So you don't remember you the one that made the first move?
yeah, I made the first move, yeah.
Okay. So she basically entrapped me into this relationship, and that's it.
I guess that's how it was back in the day. Like,
No, she seen the opportunity to get a clown after she
Notice he says she took the opportunity to get a lame and a clown. I just showed you video of this ninja praising me. This ninja literally was praising and worshiping me as his big brother, the big homie. This man said, yeah, Ringo should be at 1 million subscribers. All of that stuff went out the window now. Do you see how 1 minute, guys, people will talk about you nice, and then the next minute they'll try to throw dirt on your name? That's why I don't trust nobody. Because I know how humans are.
did what she did, and you got. So that's the story of how they met, man. I don't know. Did they meet at a Diddy party? That man fell in.
And his video is titled that we met at a Diddy party. What are you talking about? Diddy party? Diddy wasn't even called Diddy in 1993. That story was based on 1993. We're in 2025. I was a teenager. She was a teenager. We were at a Halloween party having fun, and this ninja is trying to turn our story into something negative because he's unhappy in his life.
Love, it was love at first sight. He seen her out here popping it open. They was playing that damn Pastor Choice. Show them ninjas you ain't scared in here. Drop that coochie, girl. Show them ninjas you ain't scared in here.
That song wasn't out in 93. So you sound like a dumbass.
And she was out here leaving it all open on the dance floor.
See how he's saying she's leaving it all open on the dance floor? But if somebody's talking about any of his baby mamas in that manner, he would be upset. Just how you know this man is not a man. He's not a man. No man respects that. No man. No man would respect that. That makes him, this is making him look really bad. Really, really bad. And he's going to lose followers because of this. Because some of his followers are going to be disgusted because they never seen this side of him. They never seen this.
Getting passed around all over the club.
Now he's saying she's being passed around a club. You see this? This is what the man of God did, guys. And salute to Zato in the building. I see you. Shout out to Forever Studios, Show Shao.
And then she stuck her tongue in your mouth. And you've been with her ever since because you can't seem to get you another one.
He said, because I can't seem to get another one. Now, I'm not like you. I'm not a whoremonger male who just sleep around with women and impregnate them and have child support issues and financial issues and struggles. You're in a mess right now, bruh, financially. You're broke. You're in a mess. You got baby mama drama, issues, financial issues, stress. I don't need that. You see, that's the difference between me and you. You're jealous because of the long-term success I have in relationships. I don't have on and off relationships like you. You have 3 to 4 baby mamas and still can't get it right. I got one wife and always been with her. Faithful, consistent, long-term success. Something you will never have because you're an evil person.
Yeah, she broke that man in and he fell in love. You got broke in at an alleged Diddy party. You got broke in at an alleged Diddy party.
This man
you
is jealous. You can hear the jealousy on this man, guys. You can hear the pain. This man have no happiness in his life, bro. Imagine a grown man on social media talking about another man when him and his woman was 16 and 15 years old, bro. This is sick.
Relationship guru. Stop.
Back in the days when a lady saw a man she wanted, she went and she got him.
Right.
She didn't play any games. So basically,
you heard what I just said? Back in the day, in the 90s, if a sister liked you, she pulled up on you. That's just how it was. You could be in a store just buying a bag of chips. 3 girls will come in there. You at the register. One of them be like, my friend like you. You look, and she'll be like, oh, her right there? Yeah. She want to talk to you. And then you go over there and you talk to her. That's how it was. You ain't even have to talk to girls. Most of you guys, you remember back in that time, you did not have to say nothing. There's certain girls you probably like that you spoke, but for the most part in the 90s, as a man, we didn't even have to talk to women. The women were coming to us. Anybody that grew up in that time, you know I'm giving you facts, bruh. You did not have to talk to women. Hey, baby, how you doing? You ain't have to do none of that. They would just come to you. They would come to you. They would give you a sign. They would say hello. They would drop something. They'll do something to get your attention. Conversation start right away. This man don't know nothing about the 90s, bro. He was a damn baby.
No. Why didn't she get any of the other guys that she was getting twerked out on? No, listen, women are smart. She picked a lame. She like, yeah, this.
He said women are smart. She picked a lame. Think about that. He said women are smart, but she picked a lame. So I guess your baby mamas are not smart, because if you're assuming you're not a lame, then that means your baby mamas are not smart. They picked a loser.
Yeah, I'm a pick that one. You was a rebound after what happened at the party.
Think about how dumb this dude sound. A teenage kid at a party. I'm chosen by a young lady. She ain't choose me for no money. She ain't choose me for nothing else other than me. And that's the difference between me and you. Women chose me for me because of my personality, how I am as a man, and my swag, and because they just like how I look. But for you, you don't know what that means. And I can guarantee you, your baby mama, she ain't get with you because she like you. She got with you because she's a migrant. Remember? You said you impregnated a migrant, so she needed you.
Somebody said, tell me this is of God. Tell me this.
Notice somebody's flipping on him. Somebody's literally telling him in his live chat, tell me if this is of God, meaning what he's doing, degrading black women.
God, listen, we having fun. We having fun. Nah,
People were cooking him in his live chat and in his comments. They were telling him, bro, this is not of God. You're doing evil. Like, why are you talking about this woman? Why?
this person, listen. This person is trying to be the relationship guru.
I don't know. What are you talking about, relationship guru? I never claimed to be a relationship guru. I never came announcing gurus. I don't have no one-on-one consultations. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm just a successful man with a happy home. And for whatever reason, Nubreed is jealous of me. Because him and all his baby mamas got problems. This man is not happy. Imagine you got 3 to 4 baby mamas and you not happy. You would think this man would be smiling every day. This man is miserable. With 3 to 4 baby mamas and a pile of kids, and this man is not happy. That's sad.
Nah, we not having that.
His chat was roasting him. His chat was telling him about himself. And even in the comments after he released the video stream, in the comments, they were cooking him. They were telling him, bro, this is not a good look. This is definitely not a good look. And he decided to take the video down because he was getting a lot of pushback on his platform.
Yeah. Yeah, for real, a real homeboy to be like, nah, bro. The cousin that he was with should have been like, nah. Yo, no, nah, bro. So when she pulled you to the corner, your cousin, he wasn't rocking with you like that. Your cousin wasn't no real friend. That's real talk. Your cousin wasn't a real friend. Your cousin should have been like, hey, bro, nah, don't do that, bro.
Do you see what he's doing? In other words, he's saying that my cousin wasn't a real primo because he invited me to the party, and that's where I met my wife. So basically what Nubreed is saying is that my wife wasn't good enough for me to be with. That she was horrible, and I wasted my time. Do you see the jealousy, guys? How could y'all not see the jealousy? And I'm pretty sure he was drunk, too. I can guarantee you he was drinking, he was drunk, and he was, because this is what he do. He crashes out, and he does stupid stuff, and he embarrasses himself. Let's go.
Hey, bro, don't do that. Yo, no, that shorty over there that was getting, yeah, she was getting clapped up. Man, she been all over this joint, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, don't.
That's a sorry dude, bro. Like a very, very sad looking man, bro. And I can't believe women actually had babies for this animal, bro. Like, seriously, a lot of you ladies got to do better. If you're going to open your legs to receive a man, make sure he's a man. Don't be having babies for damn demons, bro. Like, a lot of y'all be bugging out, man. This man is a piece of crap. And y'all busy having kids for this creature. This is sick. Because any woman in her right mind would literally tell him about himself and be like, how you going to be talking about this woman like this? She never did nothing to you. Why would you do that? And it just goes to show what kind of women he with. Because a real woman would not tolerate that coming from her man degrading a woman. He would not tolerate that. She would not tolerate it. She would say something about it. Shout out to Smooth49 for the membership, says facts. Appreciate you joining Team Ringo.
Nah, not that one, bro. See, y'all gotta look out for each other in there. That's crazy.
So he's basically saying I'm with the wrong woman. No. He's projecting. He's with the wrong woman. The current woman he's with right now is the wrong woman. All the baby mamas he have, those are all the wrong women. That man was never happy. Like I said, guys, I got DM messages with this dude hitting me up, telling me about his baby mamas. Like, literally. He had nothing but baby mama trauma and problems, bro. I don't got none of those problems. I have never had these kind of problems that he got, bro.
That's crazy.
I wish I had my laughter tracks. Once the actual show get popping, I'm gonna have all the controls right next to me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have.
All right, we don't care. But look, I just wanted to come here and ask a question. Did he meet his wife at a Diddy party, man?
At a Diddy party in 1993. Do you see how dumb this guy is, right? You see the nonsense this guy is doing. So we met at a Diddy party at 15 and 16. As teenagers, we were at a Diddy party. See, as a viewer of YouTube, you guys have to be smart enough when you see this type of guy to just turn him off and don't even pay him no mind. At this point, any video this man make, you shouldn't even be taking it serious because all he gonna do is just fearmonger, spread more propaganda, lies, the economy's gonna fall, Trump, the government shut down, martial law. He's gonna talk all of that garbage and keep you tuned in. He's never gonna tell you about Jesus Christ. He's gonna never tell you about repentance of sin. Never. It's gonna always be something to keep your ears tickled while never telling you about Jesus Christ or how to repent of your sins or how to follow God. Never. He's never gonna do that. Shout out to Robert for the membership, joining Team Ringo. Appreciate you.
Because this is not right, bro. This is not how you look. I'm telling you, man. I can't take nothing this dude put out serious, bro. I just can't take it serious.
Do you see what he's doing? That's how we feel about him. We can't take nothing you're doing serious because we heard you confess to being a whoremonger male. We heard you confess to being possessed by demons. We also heard you praising Ringo. Now we see you disrespecting Ringo's wife. Nobody could take you serious.
Somebody said, for the ladies in the chat, mad, let me ask you this. Would you want your son to wife up someone like this? Right. Who mad in the chat?
Now, you see what he just did? Somebody literally is telling him in the chat, would you let your son wife up some woman like this? I've been with my wife 30 plus years, bro. Over 32 years, bro. Half of these ninjas today haven't even been in a relationship for 2 years. These guys don't have no longevity, no real success. They're not fathers to their kids. They don't provide for their families. Yet you got a black man like me that's doing the work. And you got guys like him that are losers who are mad and jealous because they wish they were men like me. A lot of these guys on YouTube is lames, bro. These guys don't have no families. They don't take care of their kids. You never see them with their kids. You never see them out and about. Never see them having fun. You never see them with their family. You just never see nothing, bro. But they be on social media acting like they got it popping.
How could y'all be mad at this? Y'all know this ain't right.
He's trying to make something not right. Again, guys, on your own leisure, go watch the video. Why relationships today don't work. And I want you to tell me what's wrong with the video. Because in the video, I gave you some excellent advice on relationships and a whole lot more. Notice this video that he made was only 25 minutes. That video above is 57 minutes, guys. He ain't break down the whole video. You know why? Because there's so much wisdom in the video, it'll make him look stupid. He took the pieces and the parts that he want to try to paint us like something wrong with us. And this is what Nubreed does in all of his videos concerning me. He twists words, twists narratives, twists and distort information to paint a picture negatively so that you, the viewer, can look at me as something wrong. This is what he do all the time. If he's not making videos calling me a pedophile, claiming that I support incest, claiming that I'm doing this and that. They just keep doing these things all damn day. I don't have no criminal history, never been arrested in my life, never had no run-in with the law, nothing. My name is not in the system. His name is in the system. He been arrested. This man is a criminal. At the end of the day, he's a horrible person. And he's upset that my life is clean. And not only that, I'm a family man and I'm actually doing it the right way, whereas he's not. He's trying to mimic the image of a family man without doing the work. This man don't work. This man don't even work on the house that he live in. This man don't know how to use tools. This man ain't working on the yard. This man ain't building nothing. He ain't doing a damn thing for his house or his family. This man is a loser. And no man in his right mind that have a family and kids should be so focused on another man's wife to the point where you are degrading her publicly by spreading lies and rumors. You're a sick person and you will never be respected by real men. Never. So I wanted to do this video, guys, so that you can see this. And hopefully this will be a public service announcement about who Nubreed is. This is the video that he don't want you to see. Watch the video in its entirety. Watch the playback so you can get all the receipts. We showed you everything you need to know about this video. And keep in mind, he recently made a video apologizing to Epic Mindset because they had a fake beef, guys. There was a fake beef that was planned and staged by Nubreed and two other guys to make themselves appear righteous, and it backfired. It backfired, guys. And he apologized to these men for the videos that he made talking about them. But he never made an apology for my wife. Make that make sense, guys. He never made an apology for my wife. That speaks volumes, which mean he's only into apologizing to men, not women, which mean he can disrespect women and it's all good. You as a viewer supposed to be holding him accountable. Don't be mad at me for making the truth videos and sharing what's real. You're supposed to be holding that damn animal accountable and telling him, look, I can't follow you no more. I can't sub to your channel no more. What you're doing to that woman was disgusting. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't watch Ringo's video of him breaking everything down. Not only are you a hypocrite because you praise Ringo so much, and now you here talking all this crap about he's lame and disrespecting his wife. No man's supposed to do that. None. You know what I mean? And if anybody agree with him disrespecting women, you're a piece of shit at the end of the day. You're not a good person at all. So again, guys, watch the video in its entirety. And it is what it is. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. I'm going to get up on out of here. I got to take care of some business. And it is what it is, guys. So rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Shout out to Smooth49 for the 5. Said next. Yeah. So it's clear that that guy is jealous of me. He hates me with a passion. And we're going to continue to do these videos. We'll continue to expose the devil and do what we need to do. I just want the general public to know who they're dealing with when they view that guy. That guy is a very evil person. And no matter what I say, it's like his viewers are under strong delusion. They just stuck. They really believe he's from God. I keep telling you, that man practiced witchcraft. He's a warlock. He don't serve Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ would not tell you to do that to a woman. If he can degrade and belittle my wife, he's capable of killing women. He's capable of hurting women. He's capable of abusing women. And if he's doing that to my wife, surely he's doing that to his baby mamas. If he's doing that to my wife and she never did nothing to him, he's doing the very same thing to his women. Just like when Diddy was beating up Cassie, ain't no telling what this man is doing to his baby mama in that house. Ain't no telling the domestic violence that's going on in that house. You don't know. Anything could be going on in that house, guys. So, hey, it is what it is, guys. Rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you all in the next video. I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings to the mods. Caramel, Kimmy Kim, Forever Studios, Show Shao, Brainwaves Advice Topic LLC. Shout out to Zato in the building. Floridine Rollo. Shout out to everybody coming through. You know? You got, who's that? Javon JTV. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all stopping by. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Peace. We out.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut.